Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael flag, highway ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guards of the gate, so when they say they fear God, now you know what they made.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
Shout out back again. It's the live stream. Share the live stream. Come up and be
They won't see me. They won't let me care.
I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the stern. I know the eyes wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Glossy, I gloss too, we shit ain't been.
Share the live stream. I need y'all to thumb up this video. Share the live stream. Shout out to the 39 followers that's off in here. Hey, drop the fire emoji, man. It's the Waking Bake Show. Even though it's in the evening.
Like you don't shut up.
Blazing on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Single Michael flag, highway ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering black was never on your side. They do maps to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. Had you proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this by definition. And being savage was our nature, y'all be non-existent. We done took your ass out when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say.
All right. We got 42 here. We're gonna get straight to the next little intro jammy jam. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power, man. Y'all see the title, man. If any of you Indian Aboriginals got a problem with us as the Aboriginal community, supporting and being patient with our FBA brothers and sisters. Tap on. I see a lot of people got to say about the whole Tyreek FBA conversation. So this is your opportunity to come on the panel and speak your speech. All right. So hit that like button, thumb up the video, share the live stream. Let's continue this thing, man.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me,
I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I put attention, all in my blood, all in my veins. They started with Perky, now that hair run up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I won't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. Yeah. I can't let them, yeah. They won't see me, yeah.
Lost see, I glossed through, shit ain't been the same. Heard the ops talking to the feds, giving names. Who gon' feed my family if they take me out the game? Keep one in the head and one eye open, that ain't change. I'm quick to catch a body. When I shoot, he shoot, I know bro shooting right beside me. Them hollow tips go through the wall and then they hit his body.
Alright. Be told it gotta be realized. The truth can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Can't be told, it gotta be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't, it ain't legalized. Realize, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Realize. Yeah, slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they're ahead of us. Changed our name so much, they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare to us. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Ain't y'all area. Talking about America. Pale-faced people, this ain't y'all area. Even up the playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch, you a Karen. Cognitive dissonance, you don't need sperm. You got white privilege, so you don't need sperm. Looking at my homeland, man, I can't believe her. Colonized came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off cause we here. You ain't gotta lie, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans, nationalized citizens, made all the Indians niggas on the census. 1492, we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights gave us amendments. Fake God don't speak truth, that's alright. First slave 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman, alright. Grab did it come from us? Do your research, go within, quit listening to the teacher. And the new got voice coming out the speaker. Cut our trees down and made us weaker. Really they foreigner, the shit gets deeper. Whites don't know where whites come from either. Our Aboriginal, we come from the ether. Ruling over us in our land, that's evil. Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up everybody, don't be no sheep. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privileges real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savage. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Then lied to, I got built up anger. You built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read, but we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian, keep the religion. Skin color color look just like a penny. Want it all land and you call us stingy. Ain't no Democrats there to get to pay attention. We got ancestors, but the papers is missing. Kings and queens, we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a back, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the life president, look it up. United States, only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authorities, look it up. You want me to say stop governing me? Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon Killer still walking around free? Made this song for the dudes, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I stated. Please like somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. That ain't my story. History, it's his story. It's his story. Probably ain't your story. History, it's his story. It's his story.
See, my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back, got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
Shout out to the American Aborigines and the FBA brothers and sisters that's tuning in, man. I want to say peace and blessings, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power. Hey, man, y'all already know it's the part of the Wake and Bake, man. What y'all smoking on? Where y'all at this grand rising or this afternoon, if you will. So let me know what y'all smoking on and where y'all at. While I shout out the chat, they took the time out to come rock with me. So I'm going to take the time out to shout them out. Shout out to Wando Roth. I Am Who I Am. Boot Camp, Arthur Liverstein, Gritty Vegan, Melanated Alpha Lion, Revenge, Big Block, Fishing with Camo Joe, Joey Walker, Taylor Sherman, Kyle Flint's, Lady Lynn Goddess, Elizabeth Young, James Williams, Smoke Signal, the Anak Indian Nation, Moon Faye, Smoke Signal, David Bell. Who else we got up in the building? You and I. We got you and I in the building. True Down South. Shout out to my brother True Down South. Sagittarius Jones. Love Free Papa Network. Shout out to Papa Network. Wakanda Maguzu. He said, "Bap on that loud pack." Nigga, we on that gas this morning. Nigga. Shout out to everybody. Ronnie. Shout out to Ronnie in the building. Says support in Detroit. I rock with Detroit. Detroit got our support as well. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in Detroit. Shout out to William Arthur, Cool Kid. Hustle Man TV. Hustle Man. Yeah, that's me. Shout out to Hustle Man. Matthew Simmons. Hagar, what's up? Hard Rock in the building. I believe that's everybody. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, Newport, New VA. Yeah, Blue Smurf. Somebody say they on the Smurfy. Trisha's wedding cake. Okay. Man, we on some crazy stuff. We just know we on that gas right now. Let's know that. Shout out to Legend of Naga Charlie. Shout out to the Legend of Naga Charlie in the building. Sierra Monley, Rashad in the building as well. Shout out to Sierra Monley and Rashad TSL. Rashad, where you from? Texas, G? Hey, so listen, man. I seen a couple of the brothers and sisters. Now I want y'all to drop by. I want to know who all on code, who all on the board. By a show of fire emojis, who's on code? I shouldn't even have to. We shouldn't even have to ask what that means. We should already know what it means if you're on code. Who's on code by a show of fire emojis right now? I just want to see who all is on code, and I want to see who's not on code. It's also going to let me know who's not on code. Drop them fire emojis if y'all on code right now, because a lot of people in the community is upset that we are supporting and bringing our brothers and sisters into this information. People think that the Aboriginals is going to teaching Black history now. No, 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 no. It's the Black is coming to the Aboriginal. We're elevating them. This is a process that takes some time to understand. We know that because it was around long before, well, at least a year or two before the ADOS or the FBA movement started. It was just very grassroots. It was organic. You had to know some people to know this information. You had to be really diving in head first with this information. Now it's large, thanks to other brothers and sisters constantly promoting and putting out this information. But we got to make sure that we understand who our peoples is. A lot of brothers and sisters in this Indian Aboriginal community, a lot of y'all might not even seen the video because they're little channels. They don't really make any noise around here, and they knick-knack, and obviously they not in it for solutions. They hear the bicker and complain and make false allegations as if people are scamming. They couldn't show you no scamming receipt. Stop the nonsense. Our FBA brothers and sisters are at the mindset and at the understanding from where we once was before we had full enlightenment on this Aboriginal information. Where the FBA brothers and sisters are right now is where I was in 2016, 17. Okay? You breaking the shackles of growing up your whole life being told that you're an African, only to realize that this is not totally accurate. This is where they at with it. And no one changes the overnight, wakes up, go to sleep one night saying, oh, I'm from Africa, and wakes up saying, oh, okay, I realize I'm from straight America. I'm not African at all. I'm just, nobody changes their mindset like that. You need solutions, information, and guidance to get people to this particular information. And a lot of the sources is what helped drove us to where we are now. So we got to just put out the sources for what we're talking about. A lot of our FBA brothers and sisters agree and they rock with us, and I support and I rock with them. Okay? A lot of you pretending Indians, I really never rock with y'all anyways, because y'all fuck with the Native Americans and foreign groups. Y'all think foreign cultures got your culture. See, you wild pretending Indians running around here shitting on FBA brothers and sisters when a lot of your brothers and sisters and cousins in real life would be considered a FBA. The term Aboriginal is not a common term that's been spread amongst our community based off of the lack of awareness, but this is why we're here. This is why we're having these conversations. This is why we all come to these platforms and able to build with enlightenment. I see a lot of these pretending Indians talking about this, that, and the third. A lot of people don't want to follow you guys' footsteps. Some people have their own ideas. You know, shout out to my brother Brown Wolf. Shout out to my brother Brown Wolf. Drip check. I don't know if he's in the building. Shout out to my brother Brown Wolf. He has opened up his museum, and he got a building that he's renting, and he's thriving out of it. Shout out to him. He's able to sell some of his paintings and some of his sculptures and things like that. Make sure y'all go check out Brown Wolf, Chief Chata Ogla Brown Wolf. Okay, he got the museum. We know Tariq Nasheed is trying to get the museum as well. The difference between Tariq Nasheed getting a museum and my brother Brown Wolf is renting a building. Tariq Nasheed is trying to buy a building and the land from which the actual museum is sit on. He wants full ownership of the land and property. Okay, that's the difference. That's the only difference. So shout out to my brother Brown Wolf and shout out to Tariq Nasheed hitting that marker as well. A lot of us is confused on who we are as a people. A term does not make you my people. A term does not make you my folks. You, by bloodline and by me observing your conditions and where you at and your lineage, lets me know that you're my people. No term can make you my people. Anyone can be an Indian, but not everyone can be an Aboriginal. I'm gonna say that again. Anybody can be an Indian, but not everybody can be an Aboriginal. And that's key to understanding who we are. You see what I'm saying? We got Maximilian Gonzalez. Maximilian Gonzalez. Gonzalez. My man, I almost said Maximilian Calloway. Damn, that name sounds familiar than a motherfucker. Hey, but listen, this ain't, I'm not going to talk y'all to death. This panel is for you guys that don't support the FBA in the movement between the Aboriginals and what we're doing. This is an opportunity for you to come speak your speak. I see a lot of you guys go on your platforms. You might have 17 to 20 people in here in your platform. Hey, come on to this one. You can get a nice crowd in here. Might even get 200 people listening to your side of the story. Right? So listen, all I'm asking you guys to do is hit the link. Links in the chat. I'm not black though. Nobody's black. Nobody's an Indian. There's no words that really describe who you truly are. That's why you have to just know to know. And when you know, you know. That's just like I know somebody that's not my foreigner. It's easy to catch up on it. You see Tariq Nasheed time and time again talk to random people. He calls them right out. What background are you? Are you married to a white man? He calls them right out because we can tell based off of our observation, based off our experience, based off our actions, based off of our own energy, we can tell who is not our people. It doesn't take rocket science. It's not quantum mechanics, quantum physics. Okay? It's simple observation. And we observe a lot of you guys confused about who you are, as in the Aboriginal Indian community. A lot of you guys think that these Mongoloid / Asian descent or Native Americans, right, have your culture. So you find yourself at their powwows. You find yourself find their rawhide moccasins, and you're wearing beads, and you think that that's your culture. That's not your culture, sir. It has nothing to do with you. We have Trevor on the building. What's going on, Trevor?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Trevor. What's going on?
I just want to say, I listened to one of your lives like probably like a month ago, and you said something that it didn't originate in Africa. They went from America to Africa, and I just want to say thank you. I did my little research. I listened to a couple other guys, and I got to say you opened my eyes to a lot of stuff.
I appreciate that, God.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
yeah, like you really did. Cause I honestly, I had a history teacher in 8th grade. He taught us physics, but he created his own textbook and told us he's going to teach us our history. And I remembered it when you said like, we're Aboriginal, and y'all were talking about Indians and whatnot. And I remembered in the book that Columbus took Indians from the Caribbean and took them back wherever he came from.
To Seville, Spain. He took over, I think, allegedly
Okay.
1,500 indigenous Western Hemisphere inhabitants to Seville, Spain.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to do a lot of research on myself because my dad he's born in Alabama and my mother's from the Caribbean. So I have family in the Caribbean and here. So, you know, still trying to figure it out.
Shout out to my brothers and sisters in the islands. There's some strong ones that's really standing up for the cause. That's really, exposing that coon tether sector that's in the islands. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you for being one of the ones that's standing up, bro. Real
Yeah,
talk.
man,
Shout out to you.
I appreciate the knowledge, brother. I really appreciate it. And I want to shout out to is Curry Mayo. I've been
I'm not
learning a lot.
familiar with you, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's on the same thing with y'all. He has a lot of videos, but he shows facts. He shows what he's reading from. Um, he shows everything that he's talking about. So that's one of
Oh,
the reasons why I follow him, and he's consistent. And it was right along the lines of the stuff you were saying.
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna definitely look into that
Yeah,
information
it's,
being spread.
Curry Mayo,
Yeah,
Ahahu.
as long as they spreading the information, I don't care who it is. I've been hearing a lot about a Dane Calloway, a few other people. I don't care, just as long as you putting the correct information out. You see what I'm saying? At any given time, where since the information has been put out, we can be challenged and critiqued. So we just have to stand on what we're pushing out at any given time, because everybody don't have to agree, and they have the natural right to disagree articulately. You see what I'm saying? So
Sure do.
yeah, man. So we got to just work hard at getting that information out.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. I'm out of here. I
I
appreciate your work,
appreciate
bro.
it. Shout out to you, brother Trevor. Appreciate you. Take it easy, brother. Peace. Shout out to Trevor, man. Trevor came through. The link is in the chat too for anybody else that want to come through. The link is in the chat. Yeah, man. So yeah, like I said, we gotta really, guide ourselves. There's a lot of elders that grew up learning something totally different than what we're teaching and that we're pushing, that we're implementing, that we're showing, that now understand, because they can take the research and do their own research. They can go back into their memories of talking to their great grandparents and various other things that take place that can verify what we're talking about. We have K Beebs on here. Carl, what's going on, Carl?
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, Carl? I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You got a question or a statement? Let the people know what your name is and where you calling from, big brother.
Yeah, bro. This is pro black right here. About the FBA thing, man, I think it's a waste of time.
Right.
The FBA thing.
Can you explain why it's a waste of time, sir?
Well, it's a waste of time because it's more of a business endeavor than a movement. See, the guy that created FBA, Tariq Nasheed, he trademarked the term. So it's just really a money grab, and there's really no movement behind it.
That's a lie, sir. And we can play the interview. He trademarked the shirts for being sold in catalog because people was taking the FBA brand and making money off of it that didn't even support it, right? So he copywritten it for marketing reasons, sir. FBA is not a movement. It's not an organization. The Aboriginals is not a corporation or organization. This is a lifestyle. This is a reawakening and the gathering of unity. It's called getting on code to have our arms locked by side, backs to back, while fighting this oppressing system to get what we need and collectively in America, whether the terms
Okay.
or we identify as or not. That's what being Aboriginal and FBA is about. So,
Right. Okay. So what are you trying to get? What is FBA trying to get?
we're trying to get power. We're trying to get payment, and we're trying to get progression. And you can only get that by being on code, or it's what people call unity, or forms of unity. Yeah, they can only happen
Okay.
by getting on code. Yeah.
Right. So Mr. Tariq said this out of his own
Tariq
mouth
is
that
not the leader.
he's not worried about. I say it
Tariq is
again.
not the leader of the FBA or the Aboriginal movement. Are you clear with that? He's not the leader.
Okay. He's not the leader, but he created the term FBA, right?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did, sir. He created
Oh
that
no, no,
term.
no, 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 no. I apologize. He did create the term FBA. I'm an
Right.
Aboriginal, sir. We stand with the
So,
Aboriginal.
but, sir, you're confusing me. You just said that what y'all doing, there's no leader, but it seems like Tariq Nasheed is doing is the leader because he creating the
What I'm
term,
saying
he
is,
creating the conditions.
if somebody create a term, right?
Yeah,
That
that's a
and
leader.
you use the term and you operate through the term. That don't mean that he leads you.
Well, sir, he's making all the rules. See,
The term black power or pro-black was coined by someone, and is that someone your leader? Is that someone your leader? I can tell you who coined pro-black. Is that person your leader, sir? Since that's
who
your
co-
name and
who
you push?
who coined pro-black?
Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton, one of them fuckers. That
Okay.
RBG shit. Oh, all these people that's RBG. The motherfucker who coined RBG, is that your leader? Is that the people who run y'all?
I mean,
All them someone create. I call myself an Aboriginal. Someone created that term. Does that mean that they are my leader because I use the term that they coined, sir?
right, but we talking about FBA right now.
We're talking about terms. No, we're talking about names and leadership. A name does
Right.
not dictate whether you coin or phrase a term, does not make you the leader of
So let
nothing,
me
sir.
ask you a question. He is with this FBA that he said that so I'm asking you since you know more about it. He said that people who are black people from other regions outside of the United States, are they FBA or Aboriginal?
Can you repeat that question again, sir?
Well, like black people from the diaspora, are they FBA or Aboriginals too?
The diaspora of what?
Like Jamaica, Africa, our brothers from the
No,
outside the United
FBAs are
States.
only here in America, G. We don't run. We ain't stationed everywhere else. We're not born nowhere else. We're here in America, sir.
So let me ask you
FBA
another question, sir. So this
Aboriginals is the term that classifies and unifies all people throughout America that has the same ideology and roughly around the same lineage, tying you to one particular landmass, sir.
so let me
That's what
ask you
an
a question.
Aboriginal
Right.
is.
So if somebody was born, what if somebody parents was born in America, like their mother, maybe their father, but their other parent was born outside the United States? Are they Aboriginals or FBA? So
That's obvious that they would technically still be descendants of foundational Black Americans, but yeah. So yeah.
well, that comes back to my point. See, Mr. Tariq Nasheed said that those people will be called tethers. So he's being a leader right now because he's defining what's
Oh,
the
that's not
FBA.
true. He
Yeah, that's what
shout
he
out to
said,
a lot
sir.
of, he's actually talked to a couple brothers and sisters that family is from America and they was in the military and their descendants was born maybe in Germany. He still considers those people FBA
No, sir.
to Aboriginal. The people that he's calling tethers is people that has no ties to North America
Not
mainland,
true,
right?
sir. He called Roland Martin. Roland Martin parents is half Haitian, and
Roland
he
Martin
called
is
out
not
Roland
from
Martin.
America. He's from the island, sir. He's from Haiti, sir. He's a Haitian, sir. He's not American. That would be technically a
Yeah, but
tether.
he was born in America.
It don't matter if you was anchor baby here or not. He's
No,
not
that's
his
not no
lineage.
anchor baby. He
His
was born in
lineage is not
America. See,
from
once
America.
again, it's
His
confusing.
lineage is not from America. Just because one is born here doesn't make you an American. There's Chinese and Asians and Africans being born here every day. That doesn't make them American, along with a Haitian or a Jamaican or anyone else. That doesn't make you an American.
Okay. Right. So what about his wife? His wife is mixed. One of her parents is black, her father, and the other parent is white, probably from some European country.
Well, we don't
What
take
are
problems. Got to be certainty to bring those
right?
type of claims
That's
to
what
the
I'm trying
table.
to say. White people are not indigenous to America, so technically
Bro,
they're technically they're
what is your
foreign.
because you're doing a lot of tether babbling and off code talking. So what is your point, sir?
My point is he's the leader. Okay, you saying you don't have no leadership, but he's
No,
creating all the terms
he's not
and he's putting all the stipulations. So it's false. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a nowhere movement. It's You know what I'm saying? It's
So,
basically
so a lot
going
of these
nowhere.
stipulations are put out by the collective of the people, and this is an agreement and a common ideology that we all share. So now it's being promoted and projected towards one group of people as the standard, sir. So pro black, who is your leader, sir?
My leader,
Yes,
my
sir.
leader, like what?
Who the fuck is your leader? Who do you follow? Who's giving you the commands for your information and your progression to be a pro-black, outstanding pro-black member, sir? Who's your
Well,
leader, sir?
the leader is the code. The
That's what the
code, you
fuck
want to know
I'm
what
saying
no,
too.
no, see, no, no, no.
Hold on,
When
hold
I
on, pro-black. Hold on. Stop the nigger babble. This is what I was saying from the get-go. Being on code overrides anyone being a leader. There's no leader. Being on
no,
code is the overall objective for who we are.
right,
Stop the
but when I
cotton battle, sir. Because now you just talking a bunch of beating around off code shit. You want us to be the diaspora of Africa. You don't want us to have a distinct lineage with our own culture and our own contributions. You want to somehow give it away to someone, pro-black. Who do you
no,
want to give
sir,
this culture
I wanted to
and
tell you about the code.
contribution to?
I wanted to tell you about the code. See, when I
Okay,
say
I'm gonna
on
mute
code,
myself. I'm gonna let you talk about the code. Go ahead.
right, when I say on code, I mean something that makes sense. When you're talking about the code, the FBA, it doesn't make sense because I just asked you about black people who are mixed with Europeans. And I asked you, were they foundational black Americans? And you couldn't answer that. So it doesn't make sense because it's confusing and it's all over the place. Okay? Hello?
No, it don't make no sense, sir. I'm totally confused off of your nigga babble. But please come back later on when you have a more articulable
Now,
argument.
let
Because
me
you
ask you
say
one
the
question,
same
sir. Let me ask you one question.
you you you
I
you
just want
you
to ask
you
you.
you
I
in
just
your
want
docile
are
mindset. You
mixed
don't
people on foundational black Americans?
say what?
Are mixed people with white parents foundational black American, like Tariq's wife?
If they have lineage that ties you to the 17, 1800s to
Roland
North
Martin
America,
got lineage, bro.
hold
Barack
on.
Obama.
Do you answer your question? You cotton picking fool. You keep cutting me off. I respectfully let you speak. You say you had a question, I'll let you ask it. Do you mind if I answer?
Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate that, sir. If you have lineage that ties you to North America between a certain time frame, that means you are FBA. And if you're halfway FBA, that means you have some lineage that ties you to America. There's mixed brothers and sisters that's fighting for the cause and that's their ancestors was descendants of slaves and they were still being deprived and they're over on this side of the fence in this system, sir. Do you not recognize some of your mixed brothers and sisters as a fight for the cause with you, or do you exclude the mixed brothers and sisters from
I
being pro?
recognize that. I look, I have no problem with nobody mixed or anything. I'm just trying to point out the hypocrisy in the FBA thing. That's all. Like he called out Umar Johnson for having Cuban lineage.
Well, yeah. A lot of people that talks bad about the Aboriginal so-called FBA movement, uh, usually have some type of foreign background. Is what we're starting to find a repeated
But
pattern in.
but
So,
Umar Johnson, he has lineage to slavery too.
yeah,
See how confusing it is?
no, it's not confusing at all, sir. You're the only one that seems confused, sir.
Basically, Tariq Nasheed is the leader, and he says basically he's the leader, and he's the one that says who's FBA
Hey,
and who's not FBA.
how's he a leader when this information that we're pushing as Aboriginals, which is the common ideology of FBAs, been around before the FBA movement even was around, was even coined, sir? This ideology that we're teaching, that I'm teaching right now, which is the one you call an FBA, been around before the FBA movement, sir. You can go back and look at my channel when I was talking about conversations about when it was whispers of an FBA. It wasn't even a thing yet. I got a 50,000 view video on my channel that talks about that particular conversation deliberately. You see what I'm saying? So what we're saying is the ideology and the code is what we're calling the foundational. That means the own code, knowing your lineage. That's the part. Standing up for your peoples in America, get what's rightfully owed to you. There's going to be a lot of tethers and foreign people that come in and try to wiggle their way in with us. It's always been like that. No matter what we doing, we could have named it the SpongeBobitarians. You would have had foreign tethers acting like they're SpongeBobitarians. That's just how it goes, bro.
Okay, bro. Well, I'm gonna just say this real quick. Okay, the whole getting what you want thing, the whole getting what you want rhetoric, the tangible 2020. They tried that. You remember that with the ADOS movement? Then Tariq came in there. Then he backdoored that and sabotaged the reparations movement. You remember that?
It was a faulty movement that had loopholes for other tethers to grab most of the economic income that would have been going towards Black Americans. A lot of that money you wouldn't have received. You would have had
nothing
getting this money. And that's a very broad term, especially in America, especially knowing the history of slaves and what a Slav is.
Okay, we didn't get nothing. So now what?
So now
at least we would have got something.
Now you got to formulate a new plan. See, look, you just want something. We want everything that's owed to us, and we need it restored properly. So now what you got to do is formulate a plan that exclusively deals with the people that built America, nobody else. That's ultimately what it is. It's about the people who built America that don't got shit to show for it now. Okay? So if your lineage don't tie to that in building America, then this is not for you.
Bro, I'm gonna say this. Okay. First thing, the ADOS movement, I didn't agree with the rhetoric with bashing Black immigrant, but at least they had the conversation going and they had the people on Capitol Hill paying attention. The FBA movement, it has nobody paying attention. It's just a whole bunch of immigrant bashing, and it has no plan. It has.
Who was on Capitol Hill? A bunch of non-Americans who were speaking on behalf of Americans that didn't benefit Americans at all. No, we can't allow shit like that to go on no more. And this is dominantly why we're having these conversations, and we're cutting ties with a lot of you guys that's off code and that's not jumping on the board. We can't allow the American Black Caucus to speak for dominantly quote unquote Black Americans. They're not even Black Americans for the most part. So this is a contradictory in what our progression needs to be. You cannot make judgment for us nor speak for us unless you come from our stock. Simple as that. That's all we're asking.
What I'm trying to say is y'all traded in some tangible where ADOS was at least trying to fight for something symbolic. It's symbolic, sir.
We don't want coupons to the Golden Corral and a free valet Uber service, sir. We don't want that for reparations. We didn't want that. It wasn't nothing.
Right, you got nothing. You got nothing. You got what you got is symbolic.
And then listen, and then you would have been the guy that took the Golden Corrals ticket and the free Uber, and they would have said, "Yeah, we gave you niggas reparations." You still would have had nothing to show for. Sad.
We got nothing to show for now. You don't see you've been brainwashed, sir. The man is selling you symbolic rhetoric.
I've been around this community only recently, and I remember before the FBA was not even around, or the ADOs was not around yet. Okay, so this is still new, sir, and I see that we're progressing very well. We're making impact around the world. Give us time, sir, and you'll see the progression. You'll see the pain that we bring.
Symbolic rhetoric. That's all it is. This our country. We built it. It's symbolic.
Brother, hey, you got to start somewhere. Hey, I got to start somewhere, right?
Well, wait a minute. Calm down. Why would I step back when we had the conversation a couple of years ago? The money in your hand.
Big bro, pro-Black. If it ain't been done and it ain't got shit yet, we got to start somewhere, right?
You had it a couple years ago.
But we
That
ain't
you
got it
had the
though.
conversation.
Listen. That you still dwelling on the past. It didn't go through, so we got to start
Because
somewhere,
Tariq
right?
sabotaged it, bro. You wasn't
How
paying
did he
attention.
sabotage it? How did he sabotage it?
I'll tell you how he sabotaged it. Instead of sticking it to the reparation, he took $200,000
So you agree?
and went and did a conference. He went and did a conference, and then he raised $1 million, which could have been used for political move to get our reparation. And then he went and so-called built a museum.
Start doing his own thing doesn't call that sabotage. That means that y'all failed at what y'all was doing, and he was probably the backbone for it. So now, do you agree with Yvette Cornell?
Yvette Cornell on what?
Her ideology and her pushing this ADOS movement. Ain't you ADOS?
No, of course. Well, I agree that black people need our reparations. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? What we owe from slavery. But I don't agree with the tactic they use with the bashing other black people.
You letting your personal feelings towards Tyreek get in the way of what the overall goal is, sir. And it seems like that's what's confusing you at this point. Which I'm sorry for that.
No, sir. I look at the tangibles, not the symbolic. Anybody can come tell you what sound good. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like immigrants, somebody come and tell you.
How did Tyreek stop hundreds of thousands of you old ADOSs from coming together and getting y'all whatever the damn government had for y'all? How did one man stop your whole little shit?
Because most of the people don't want reparation because they know we take reparation, more than likely we're gonna have to do repatriation back to Africa.
Yvette Cornell says you don't need reparations. I just retweeted that the other day. She said I don't feel that we are ready for reparations yet.
Because
from sleeping with that white woman, or maybe it was Yvette Cornell that stopped this payment from going through with you 2 years ago. But hey, I'm not here to pocket watch anyone. I'm just here to make sure that the oppressor hears our voice as a large body and restore order and pay what they're supposed to pay. That's just the facts about it. We got another brother on the panel, Pro Black. I'll be right back with you again. Root Words. What's going on, Root Words?
Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, Power. I just wanted to ask the brother a question whenever you got done, brother.
He on here. He can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, you know, us as people that made the foundations of America, the foundation, Blacks, Indigenous, Aboriginal to America. Where are your foundations? What is your political front?
Political front? What you mean, like my background?
Your heritage, bloodline, anything you claim, has any foundations to America?
All I know is, bro, is I'm black. That's it. My parents was black. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. I don't want to get into.
So what are the foundational blacks doing? What is so when a Haitian come over here, or like you say, a migrant come over here, they don't claim black because they didn't go through that lineage of Jim Crow. They didn't go through what our ancestors have been through. So how are they black, and how can you defend them and not your bloodline or your foundations, which are black?
Bro, well, you got to understand, black is just a name. All means the same thing. It's people
for who, brother?
Victims of white supremacy.
Who is the black?
Somebody coined that term pro-black, whether you know it or not. So
right,
whoever it is, not your leader, obviously.
Right.
So whoever coins a term doesn't make you the leader, obviously.
Hey, look, check it out. Before we were called black, you already know this, so I'm not teaching y'all. We were called Negro, color. It don't matter what name they call you, whether it was Indian, whether it was Aboriginal, whether we call Jamaicans, African. People who look like us are the enemies of all people across the world. Those are dark-skinned people with woolly hair.
What did they call Jamaicans?
It don't matter what you call.
What did they call Jamaicans before Jamaicans and after Jamaica?
It don't matter. They can call you a crayon, bro. You still an enemy. That's what I'm
didn't
trying
ask
to say.
That question, brother. I didn't ask you that question because you know the Negroes, the blacks, the Aboriginals. You know, we got 3 names right there. Now name 2 other names that they call the Jamaicans. or they call the Africans? Name another name.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
So the foundational black, the Aboriginals, whatever you say we call ourselves, we have a particular group, bloodline, political party, whatever you call it, that's distinctive and separate from the rest of the other people you said you can't put no other names to.
Right, bro. But did you know that's tribalism, right?
Isn't that what we practice throughout the world? Is nationalities and tribalism?
Right,
United States American blacks. Hold on, United States American blacks, Congolese, Egyptians, Englishmen, Frenchmen, Jamaicans, Mexicans. Ain't that what we practice? So what's wrong with us practicing it?
You see amongst the black world, whereas black people, whether in Africa, England, in the Caribbean, or in America, it doesn't work. So if it doesn't work, change it. That's what Pan-Africanism is about. It's about uniting us without dividing us through language.
How long has this Pan-African movement been out?
Erasing all that and just.
How long has Pan-African movement been out?
It's been out a long time, but it's never been implemented.
Name one thing it has did for us.
It's never been implemented.
I didn't ask you that, brother. I said since Marcus Garvey in 1890 or 1905, name one thing that Pan-African movement done did for us.
Bro, I said it's never been used. It's just been rhetoric.
I didn't say that. I said name one thing it has did for us.
How can it do nothing if it's never been used?
So why keep talking about it?
Because every time we try to use it, they sabotage us.
They use this for the civil rights. Tariq Nasheed said in the civil rights, the foundation of black people that's aboriginal to America, we the ones who voted in for the Pan-Africans to come over here and unite with them, and them the ones who've been tethering off of all of our foundations that we done built over here. Now, how is that going to help us out being Pan-African in the civil rights?
You actually believe
I'm asking you a question, sir. No, I'm looking at laws where the civil rights, civil rights is my fault. Go ahead, brother. My fault.
First thing, no black person in this country has the power to do anything in that magnitude. Barack Obama, nobody. They just black faces. So black people didn't do anything.
Now hold on. Barack Obama is not black. Barack Obama said he is a Sudani Hawaiian. So why is you saying he's black?
He is black. He is black.
So name one thing he did for the black people.
He couldn't do anything for the black people. He was a black.
He was raised.
I just told you that. Why did he do everything for the tethers?
He is a white man for real.
How is he a white man?
American. Literally, he's an African mixed with a white American. He is an African American.
Tariq Nasheed's wife is mixed with a white person, and she considered black. In America, if you got one drop of black blood, you black. The man's black.
No, I'm trying to tell you that he was black. Is waking us up on. What Tariq Nasheed is waking us up on is
this the difference between Tariq Nasheed's wife and then Obama. She has lineage tied to America, to the 1800s, to who built America.
Ain't she a
Barack
tether?
Obama does not. No way, shape, form, or fashion.
Ain't she a tether? Hello?
No, she would not be considered a tether.
Ain't her mother a foreigner? Or she white? White people are not indigenous to the American land, right?
Father, American Negro.
Right, but she's she would be a non-foundational, right, wouldn't she?
Are you discrediting the American Negro lineage?
Well, this is what Tariq said. He said if you have FBA, you know what I'm saying? He call you a tether.
He did not say that. You're lying now, sir.
Yeah, bro, because he called Umar. He called Umar that.
You're lying now, sir. He did not say that.
Did he not call out Umar Cuban lineage?
Because Cuban is not American, sir. You can't be a Cuban. American, sir.
Umar said he had a Cuban grandfather.
Man, Umar is not no damn Cuban, first of all.
He said he had a Cuban grandfather, bro. And then Tariq called it out.
All I'm saying is,
you see how this doesn't make any sense?
I'm asking you this question. Now,
Umar's
what
mother.
good would it have to do with this? My fault.
You can probably go see these people in Philadelphia right now.
What would a good, like you said, how can a white person and a black person have sex and be FBA? How can an African come over here without knowing anything? How can that benefit us? How can anybody come over here benefit us?
Well, bro, first thing you gotta go look, man. I know y'all probably think I'm trolling right now, but I go by things that make sense. And in the world, everything that makes sense makes sense. So the African,
Now, if you
the
have
only
sex,
reason why
now if you have
what
sex, hold on now. If you have sex,
bro,
if
I'm
you
just
have
trying
sex
to
with a
finish
white
this.
woman, oh, my fault.
Okay, I just want to make this real quick. If an African come over here from an impoverished country with a visa to go to school, the main objective of that African is to go to school, not to get involved into Black American politics.
Thank you. So how
They
does that
came over
make them
here.
black? How does that make them black? You just answered it. How does that make them
Well,
black?
bro, they black because they black because of their skin tone and their hair texture. I'm gonna tell you how
So
you know a
if I
black.
had sex with a white woman and had a kid, what skin tone would my kid come out?
No, I didn't say that. You didn't let me
No, I'm
finish.
just
I
asking you a
said
question. What
I
skin tone would the kid come out?
it come out various tones.
Yeah.
Some can come out
Oh,
dark,
come
some can
on,
come
man.
out
We be
pale.
having a respectful
Some
conversation, bro.
well, I said that because look at Barack Obama's shade. Now look at Alicia Keys' shade. Two different skin tones.
So I'm
Look,
asking you one question. I'm supposed to accept somebody that is not in my bloodline over somebody that's in my bloodline?
well, bro, the Africans
I'm
are in your
asking you a
bloodline.
question. I'm asking you a question. We know the African is not in our bloodline. We
Yes,
know
they
if we
are.
have sex with somebody else in any other race, that person is in our bloodline because we have sex with them. Which one are we supposed to choose, sir?
See, listen,
Bro,
his guy, I'll tell you, he got emotional hate towards Tariq Nasheed. And me personally, I'm not emotionally attached to anyone, especially a man.
no,
Okay.
the man's a
So,
con artist, bro.
I'm not here to persuade anyone. I'm just here to put out the truth. There's no leaders to this movement of knowing that you are Aboriginal and understanding your lineage. There's no cult. There's no movement to understanding your lineage and representing it and standing on it. You guys is lost. It's called getting on code and standing up for your shit, man. So shout out to the proud Aboriginal and the FBA brothers and sisters in the chat. Can y'all drop some fire emojis in here? Let me know that y'all in here. Don't thumb up the video. We will continue the conversation. We got Black on the panel. What's going on, Black?
Peace, everybody.
What's going on?
Well, I'm just shocked that anybody supports Tariq when he obviously hates black people.
Right on.
He doesn't have a black wife. He doesn't live in a black neighborhood. Doesn't hire black people. I mean, what don't you guys get?
Hey, we love
When
Tyreek,
Africans come
man.
over here, when
We
Africans come
love
over
Tyreek, and I know
here,
a
do
lot
they
of
hire us?
I know a lot of butthurt Africans, and half breed anchor babies don't like him. So I understand why you're mad, Black. You
No, I'm
Well,
not
understand
you
me?
mad.
just said, hello, bro. You just said the half-breed anchor babies, they foundational alone, they got lineage. So come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's
Now
confusing.
I just want to ask him this question.
He
When we go to the
don't have-
Jamaican stores, when we go to the Jamaican stores and the African stores, do they hire black people?
They
They
can't.
do when they own security companies. They do.
Right.
Wow,
No,
I've
the
never
fuck.
seen that. They're racist, bro. They don't even talk to us. They're white.
Just because you've never seen it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's my point.
Thank you.
But
It don't
And let me
happen.
ask.
Tyreek definitely
And,
lives in a white neighborhood. Definitely says bad thing about dark-skinned black women, and he has a black daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's obvious. It's obvious.
and he
When do we
sabotaged the
talk about
reparations
foundational
movement.
black people?
He said he talks
And he
about
a
how
Trump
beautiful our
supporter.
women is, how lovely our women is, how strong and better than our women is than any other women on the planet. I love that he talk about our Aboriginal FBA brothers and women, and I like how he talk about how nasty and bed winchy Africans and other foreign black tether women.
Hey, bro. Hey, he wasn't
highlight.
talking that. He wasn't talking like that a couple of years ago when he was sitting up there with Tommy
Guess what?
Sotomayor.
Guess what? That's a good thing. Obviously, my information has impacted this brother to understanding his American lineage, and I'm hoping that a lot of people that thought one way about Marcus Garveyism, RBG, changed that old ideology to something new. It's called updating. Actually, they call it
Because
a form
ever
of
since,
growth and development.
Hey,
It's called growth and
because ever
development. So
since you did it,
in your mind, sir, you're just a stagnant. And if you're stagnant, you're no good. Information flows like water. So if your water is stagnant, sir, it's no longer drinkable. It no longer can please us. It cannot requench us. So your information that y'all coming with, black and pro-black, sucks. You need to update yourself.
My
And black,
information
this
is
don't
backed
really
by
speak
science.
because
to
since
you.
you said this Aboriginal power, my fault.
This
Since
don't
you said this Aboriginal power, he has said that.
Hold on. I just want
plainly said that.
I just want to make this clear. Black is an African, so this conversation doesn't concern him. I'm going to entertain him while he's on the panel, but I'm more directing this towards pro-black because he's still my brother. He's just a lost brother, but he's still my brother.
Hey,
We're not
check it
brothers.
out,
We're
bro.
not brothers, AP.
No,
Check
we're
it
not
out,
brothers.
bro. No, he are. Yeah, you are a brother, bro.
I think
don't
all
worry
black
about
people are
that.
brothers.
Yeah,
No,
right. We all
you're
black, bro.
African, bro. You're not my brother, bro.
But,
That's just
but as
Yeah.
Tariq
I'm cool.
Nasheed was saying, Tariq Nasheed said,
Zimbabwe.
ever
Shout
since
out to
Aboriginal power been doing this,
FBA.
ever since
Yeah,
Aboriginal power been doing this.
Hey,
My fault.
bro, have you ever read a letter called the Willie Lynch letter?
But black people wasn't over here as the Africans and the Haitians and the Jamaicans wasn't over here during Willie Lynch. So why would they come over here and benefit
No,
off
have
stuff
you
that
read the
our ancestors went through?
right. Get their ass.
Have you read the letter?
I'm
That letter
asking you,
fake as hell.
how is all blacks, or how is all blacks included in that?
If you
You
read the
still
letter,
believe in Uncle Ben Thomas and the cabin and all this shit, Chicken George, logs, and you believe all these old slave narratives, G. Like you gotta let it go, bro.
if
gotta
you
let
read
it
that
go.
letter, you two guys are what the letter described with how white people wanted black people to be, to divide it. They told us in that letter, they described how they was going to divide
people because
the
you still
light
push
skin.
pro-black. Pro-blacks benefits white people the most. You are still being a slave and a servant and still have your mind shackled down by the white man still to this day, brother pro-black.
You guys talk about being on code. You find me a person from Israel that says anything negative about the Holocaust. You will not find it. That's being on code.
But
and that's
Tariq Nasheed plainly said that foundational black Americans are people that came from the slave trade, that seen indigenous people over here, that seen Aboriginal people over here. Don't get mad that we're.
How the Aboriginal people get
now
to
listen
America?
to me. Now listen to me. I'm just asking you.
They've been here since the beginning of the time. That's like asking me. That's like asking you, how did the first African get to Africa? How did Lucy
from
pop?
evolution? That's obvious. The whole thing about the Americas as being in time, that's not backed by science. We all know that.
Now hold on. You said that you believe that your ancestors was dating a monkey. That's evolution.
Dating a monkey, that has nothing to do with evolution.
What does explain evolution, sir?
We evolved from single-celled organisms to what we have now. That's backed by
So you was just in a soup, in a little soup of bacteria. So you believe in evolution? Oh no,
I believe it's what the evidence supports. You know that.
No, it don't, brother.
Can
And
anyone
you know
tell me what science backs up that humans were in America since the beginning of time? What science backs that up?
You know that they
yes, because America got all the all you got to do is look up the encyclopedia of indigenous people. We have all the
no. What science shows that humans existed since the beginning of time? What science backs that up? I'm asking.
Hey, they don't already got themselves when they said the slave ships. Hey,
you
where did they come from on the slave ships?
If you ask the question, can I answer it?
Go ahead, sir.
See, since the Ice Age, the rivers come from all over here and everything. We the ones, because rivers produce life. We have the circle zero. We have everything that dates back in the day. You have to have
No, I
rivers,
said what
and you have to
science
come from
shows
the
that
ice age
humans
if you're going to
existed
use
since
that
the
type of
beginning of
science.
time? There is no
If you're
science.
going to use
What is
anything, you need water. You need water to produce life. And when the ice broke, if we're going to use that science, it broke all through the Americas. Now
All
explain
you
that,
gotta,
sir.
so?
all you
So
gotta do, all you gotta
when did
do,
humans
all you
appear
gotta
on
do is
Earth?
look up the word aboriginal, and it's in the definition. First inhabitants since the
Yeah, but what
beginning,
science backs up
it said
that
from the
humans have been
beginning,
on America's soil since the
science,
beginning of time?
anthropology.
Okay, what's the beginning of time? How far does that go back?
Listen, you Africans always want to know how
No
far it
answer, because
goes
you
back.
don't got no answer, because
Listen,
it's
bro, it
nonsense.
go back to 470 million years, nigga, of human activity, nigga. That's how far it goes
In
back.
America, what source is that?
In America.
But you're saying that you
What
come from
source
a
is that?
puddle or you come from evolution.
Go to the London Hammer. That's for one. Go to the
The London
London.
Hammer says that humans were on America in 400 million years ago. Humans?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. London Hammer. Let me look that up.
All right, look it up. What's going on, MAGA, aka Cherokee King? What's going on, Yahshua? I don't know if he's with us. He might have to unmute himself. Cherokee King, are you with us?
Except for the atrocities that happen from the foundational blacks, seeing the aboriginal people over here. Name anybody else that's African or anything that's brought anything to the table.
Well, bro, that's because the
Africans ain't
white
even
people
Africans.
won't let them.
Africans ain't even Africans. Their own origin story tells you that they're not even from Africa. You start doing the
You're
people.
saying that. That's not even true. Where they come from? Where did people come from? They come from Africa. Where they come from?
Some of them said their lineage comes from East India. Some of
Yeah, I
their
seen the video.
hold
Just
on.
because
Some
someone's
of their
saying that
oral
doesn't mean what.
some of their oral story says that they come from Asia. We have various different origin stories and DNA linkings in family members that
Now
go all
you
the way
believe
back
in
to
DNA
their
now.
own land.
Okay,
That's in the
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. There's also a story about a man who got killed on a cross and raised from the dead. There's a oral story about that too.
Let's deal with DNA now. How are they not reciprocating that most of the West African DNA goes back to East India? That doesn't even indicate on your damn DNA test. So what
That
you
obviously shows that it's false.
is a function.
That's false.
There's overwhelmingly amount of West Africans with East Indian bloodlines. As a matter of fact, the Khoisan origin stories tell you that they came from East Asia. I mean, from Asia.
The overwhelming majority of FBA's got West African DNA. So what are we really saying?
Well, there's also lineage and history of Aboriginals from America going and populating regions of West Africa during multiple time
Yeah, a small
frames.
amount. Remember, I'm Liberian. Remember, I know this. A small amount.
No, I'm talking about before Liberia. You also had the recent in 1800s, but you also got migrations from America going into Africa thousands of years ago as well. So you have a double.
Where's your evidence of this?
You can go to the. I'm referencing the book, The Golden Age of the Maya. Are you familiar with that book, The Golden Age of the Maya?
No, but I'm familiar with
Or
no one in West Africa says this.
Algonquin conquest in North Africa. That's two sources for you.
No one in West Africa agrees to what you're saying. That's
okay. Well, that's funny you said that, because I'm gonna give you a third source, which is from a West African. He wrote a book called Ancient Civilization in Egypt and West Africa. And guess what it's talking about? How America brought most of the plant life and a lot of things to that area and region and populated it. That's by Kantanga A. Bongo. You can go look up that book right now, sir.
I'll definitely look that up. But one person writing something doesn't mean it's true. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people write a lot of things.
Archaeologies. He's referencing a lot of other scholars that deal with that particular field, especially the plant life activity and crops. Oh man, it's a great read, man. You should look into it. So I gave you three sources.
I will.
So now I gave you three sources that highlights America thousands of years ago going to Africa. Okay.
See, but the thing is a lot of people write a lot of things. That's why we go with the consensus. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people have a lot of opinions on a lot of things. But what does the
Yeah,
consensus say?
I
The
know, I know,
consensus,
I know. Even modern consensus deals with an earlier migration from America to Africa.
but the
Recently,
scientific consensus still
recently
says
talked about with the discovery of cocaine and tobacco and some of the mummies recently found in the region of Egypt in the Sudan. So they started highlighting. There's been a big conversation of an early American migration, and they have a lot of data to support it, which is the cocaine and tobacco, which is only naturally grown in Americas. They have no indigenous ancient forms of this
You
plant
killed him.
in the
You
region.
killed him on
So,
that one.
like I said, bro, like
Hey,
I
can you
said,
please say that again? Can you please say that again, man?
on this,
Can you say that again? Add power.
on and on and on.
Can you say that one more time about the cocaine mummies and tobacco? Can you please say that one more time about the cocaine mummies and tobacco? That's the nail in the coffin, bro.
Yeah,
Please
no,
say
it's
that.
not a nail in the
recent.
coffin.
That's
If a couple people made
recent
it over
too.
to Africa, that's
That's
okay.
a
But you're acting like
that's
it was
a
like
recent
the number
study.
of people. That's not the case. Just like Africans could have made it to America
Can you please
thousands of years
rebut?
ago.
Can you please
Listen,
rebut?
Not a
Can
big
you
enough
please
number
rebut
to
what he
talk
just
about
said?
travel. Listen, when
Can
they
you
talk about
please just
travel,
rebut what he just
talk
said?
about ancient
Can you just
travel.
rebut
Don't
what
talk
he just
about
said?
past.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to. I'm going
so
to.
to find one evidence of a distant travel in ancient times is overwhelmingly significant and it changes the game. Whether I don't give a fuck if it's one person or it's a large group of people. So
No,
what
that's
they
the
know
problem. You don't
is what they
understand. That's why we go
know.
by
Hold
the
on.
consensus. If most of the
And the
scientists don't
consensus
agree
now
with it,
is telling you that. This is
why
what
should
this
anyone go with
that's
it?
Explain the
that's the
cocaine
scientific
mummies.
community now
Explain the
saying this,
cocaine
sir.
mummies.
Listen, we know that
Explain the
consensus
cocaine mummies.
sometimes is being reevaluated for being biased at best. So we know that the
How
uniform
bias? How is the consensus biased at best? Based off
because
of what?
it becomes a uniform of terrorism. If a lot of the consensus, which is the people who raise their hand who agree on it, has directly spent a lifetime of their work towards a particular subject with their ideology attached to it, whether it's wrong or not, they're going to lean towards their ideology based off of the work and being emotionally attached to it. This is why a lot of the information in historical books don't get changed, even though they're wrong, because of that same reason. It's called
How do you know your
uniform.
information is incorrect then?
We
Based
know,
off of
so
just
we
basically
know.
what you said.
So listen, we know for a fact. Listen,
No,
bro.
how do you
Listen,
know
I'm
you're
about
so
to
the scientists do look at you
conversation.
don't have a
Go ahead,
bias.
Brewers. You got it, bro. I'm done with this guy.
I'm just saying, how do you know your information is not biased? You're the people you look
No,
at
I
don't
just want to ask you one simple
support.
question. I just want to ask you one simple question so we won't go to Pluto. He said that cocaine mummies, that means that people from America had to go over there and do some type of medical morph, whatever, that stuff that they be doing to the dead bodies. And then he said tobacco, which is only found in Americas, that people was on the hieroglyph smoking in Africa and all that stuff. Explain them too, since you said, hold on, bro, explain them too, since you said that the Americans wasn't traveling places back in the day. Just debunk that, bro. I digress.
Okay, can I do that now? Okay, so what I was saying is anecdotal. Small numbers of people traveled, yes, but nowhere in significance to influence anything is what I'm saying. Did I say no have ever made it to Africa or vice versa? I'm saying it's quite probable, but the numbers are so small that it wouldn't create any
mummies Caesars. I'm just asking you, was the mummies like when they mummies, wasn't them like with Caesars and people of great caliber status and shit?
What does that got to do with anything?
Because you said that the influence of America going over there wasn't that great. They was dealing with
right. The numbers were tiny. If they did, it was tiny, insignificant.
Long that you agree that ancient Americans came over there and civilized parts of West Africa at one point.
No, I don't agree with that. That's false.
And brought various other things. So long as
you just admitted that we bought.
Yes, but
you just
what you're
admitted
saying
that
is not
we bought.
A small group went over there, which you claim and added your insert that it wouldn't change anything, which it would change a thing if the place that they went was not populated, was no one. You see what I'm saying? That does change.
That's also incorrect. West Africa's always
been
populated.
Marker that ever stays there now. So now you got a genetic marker that forever stays in a region now. So this is
but it
how
wouldn't be enough to influence like how it is now. You understand what I'm saying?
West Africa is because we went to West Africa. Not that we came from West Africa. We went to West Africa. Man,
but what you're saying is just not correct. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is, sir.
You just admitted that it was correct. You said that groups of people
Small
came
numbers
from
might have
America
made
to
it.
Africa.
You gotta
Just
get the source.
like what I was saying was that small numbers of Africans might have made it to the Americas thousands of years ago, but not enough to make a significant civilization like the natives did, is what I'm saying. So people have been traveling around.
Hey, but that's
What
crazy
did
is because
Africa
you have
bring
no
to America?
evidence of Africa. Hold on. You have no evidence of Africans in America thousands of years ago. You have nothing used 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago by no civilization in America that comes from Africa. But you got things in Africa that comes from America that's
At
been
what time
used
period though? So what time period?
between 2,500 years ago.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't necessarily
Well,
agree with that.
this is what the experts say. If you ever did anything, but if you know any research about the cocaine mummies, this is just the ones that they found in Egypt. They found
But
over 117 more in the Sudan that had tobacco and cocaine in it as well, sir.
that
Yes,
evidence doesn't support what you're saying. It's straight up.
the
Basically
evidence
all the
does. What it is
all the FBA's got
science
West African blood is because that
are coming back
the
up.
FBA's went to Africa and then came back to America. There's no evidence of that.
Listen,
None.
you're done here. You haven't provided nothing to combat it. So till you do, now since you just recently heard of these new things, go do your research, son, and come back when you're ready. Because you can't combat something you never heard of and you don't have no articulable resources to combat it. Lucky Guzman, what's going on, Lucky?
What's up with you? Hey, Black, bro.
Yeah, and you admitted that there was
Black
people from
on her.
Americas
Hey,
in
Root Word,
small
chill,
posse
bro.
going over there.
Hey, Black,
Hold
boy, you
on,
need to
y'all.
hit the
Hold
boy. You
on.
need to hit the
Everybody
chalkboard.
mute up.
Black, you need to hit the chalkboard,
What's up,
bro.
Lucky? Black not on here. Just you on here, brother.
Oh, okay, bet. Hey, Root Words, bro. I need you to explain this whole Scotland thing, bro. Break this shit down, bro.
Maybe if Aboriginal Power want to do that later, cool. But I like this subject now. But if he want to fall off in that, I'm not mad at that. But right now, I'm just honored to be up here rolling with the flow of things. But if he want to get off in that, that's up to my brother.
On some real, man, AP, I was coming up here to ask him 2 questions and get off the panel. He ended up running. I was going to ask him who the motherfucking trendsetters on the planet. And then the second question I was going to ask him was what law goddamn controls the whole planet to this day? And those 2 questions right there would have made him suck on his feet and shit.
He already got beat in his head.
Yeah, there was some good points you made though. That was swift on your feet though. Salute to the panel though, man. Like, yeah, he even admitted that there was cocaine mummies, and there was people going over there a long time ago. So he just talking out the side of his neck though.
Yeah,
Right.
Grizzly fucked him up with that.
Well, you know, if you just admitted to cocaine and tobacco, which he's not even privy to this information. This is all new to him. It's gonna blow his fucking mind once you start doing the research of this. It's gonna blow his fucking shit. Once you get the scientific journal report, all that shit, the unconvincing, without doubt, uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is being explained in there. It's gonna go crazy. You see what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what? Copper Grizzly, he been coming up here lying, saying he been researching, and you can tell it's educated shit he talking about. There's no research.
He's an African, so this conversation don't concern him, and he don't even want to debate. He just want to argue. I'm not here to argue. I'm ready to put our information on the line. He already said he don't debate, so it's pretty much a waste of time.
Well, he ran off. You know, if he come back up here, y'all get them questions to his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but we all Africans.
I kicked him off, but no, we're not all Africans. Speak for yourself.
But my man just said we
all black. Speak for yourself. Bro. Don't say all. Say you are African and your family African. My family's not. Brother.
Check it out. You support FBA, right?
Oh my God! Here you go. You can't get up for FBA. FBA is my little brothers, them man. They coming along, man. We the big dogs.
Up, man.
Right. So you just talking about slave ships, right?
Yeah. What slave ship?
So we came over here on slave ship. Where did we originate from? That we came over here on slave ship.
Being foundational black, right? Being a foundational black, like Tariq said.
FBA don't talk about coming from slave ships. They talk. That's the ADOS movement. But the FBA talk about people being here, getting enslaved while already being in their homeland. See, that's what the foundational means. The founders already here. Yeah, and the indigenous aboriginals did get enslaved in their land, misclassified, reclassified, endeavored, deprived. And you see what conditions we are in now. You know what I mean? And we
I
can
heard
track.
Tariq say. I heard
Hold
Tariq
on.
says
Can track
some of
how
us
many-
came on slave ships.
I don't know about some. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
about
he said. I heard him say some of our people
Yeah,
came
he
here
did say
on
that,
slave ships.
but he said they
Bro,
took
listen,
on the
Tariq
indigenous
Nasheed,
culture. He
uh,
said they're
listen,
mixed.
Tariq
He said that
Nasheed,
they are mixed with the indigenous people.
all the time, bro. So you can
He
get
said,
on as Tyreek, whatever the fuck you want. But right now you on with big aboriginal
Yeah,
power.
this is
That's
not
what
even
I'm trying to
Tyreek.
see. That was
Power.
my point in the beginning. Do you see how the confusion is? One person
No,
saying one
you-
thing, another person
you're
saying one thing.
confused
That's
because
why I
you
say
come
it's a
over here and
non-productive
about Tyreek.
movement.
You think he the motherfucking leader. That's why it's confusing. Nigga, you on
I
big
mean,
aboriginal power channel talking about this, that, and the third.
Somebody else. Yeah, that's
but I thought
confusion.
it wasn't no movement. I thought it wasn't no leader.
Hey, so listen, pro black. I
Who's
ain't
making the leader?
but he did
hey,
say though that the small proportion
hold
of
on.
slaves mixed in with the
Hold on.
Aboriginal people. Oh, my fault.
Pro black. I
But
encourage you to
Aboriginal
go
power
to
ain't
the
saying
spaces.
that. He's saying something
I
different.
encourage you to go to the spaces and go talk to Tyreek yourself, G. I encourage
I'm talking to
you, G.
you.
Well, I'm
There's
not
levels
Tyreek.
to
You
this shit
talk
though when you
about
say that though, bro.
Tyreek.
So wouldn't that make
There's
him the
levels
leader
to
then?
this shit.
You're sitting here talking to me
No,
about
because
Tyreek.
over
I'm
here in
not
this
Tyreek.
group,
I'm Aboriginal power, G.
Man, Tyreek ain't got enough information to be a leader of this community, my brother. So
Clear.
that's
Let
your
me be
answer.
clear. Hold on. Let me be clear. I agree with a lot of shit that Tyreek say. I agree with a lot of shit that he say. Not everything, though. You see what I'm saying? Not everything. You see what I'm
can I
saying?
say
And
Well,
I
something
then,
real
ain't
bro,
quick?
that kind of defeat
Let
the
me say
purpose
something.
of a code. You
hold
can't
on.
be
And
on code if you
express
don't
what I'm
agree
saying.
with
No,
everything.
since
But we're
Aboriginal power, since Aboriginal power been coming out with this information with Tariq Nasheed in it. Tariq Nasheed then changed his vocabulary and understand we're one and the same people, and then gave credit
Yep.
to the indigenous side. So don't expect the Aboriginal side. Don't expect him to go backwards. Just understand that Tariq Nasheed is like level one of this shit, and it's just to waking
He's
people up to
going
get them
up,
that they're
not
Aboriginal
down.
to America. We're the
Hey, look,
foundations of this shit.
hey, check it out. I have no beef with the Aboriginal movement that we were here in America at first. I think that's revolutionary. You know, so it goes against white supremacy narrative.
Now,
I
didn't
think
Tariq
that's a good
Nasheed say
thing,
that?
bro.
Now, didn't Tariq Nasheed say that after
I
Aboriginal
don't know
power
what
been
he
doing this?
said, bro.
Didn't
I
Tariq
don't
Nasheed
know.
say that we was here too?
With the
you
problem
know
with
what
what
Tyreek
I got
said.
with
You've been saying what Tyreek said the whole goddamn show. Now you
You
don't know what
obviously
Tyreek
watching
said.
Tyreek. Yeah.
Hell out
You watching
there.
Tyreek, bro.
well, I used to watch him, bro, but then he
No, you
started
capping because you
tearing
just asked
down.
Ab a question about something Tyreek said recently.
Yeah.
You
Right.
capping,
That's
bro.
a damn I'm talking about I used to watch him. When last week? You a crazy.
Nah, bro, I ain't watched him about a long time. When he started tearing
Ask
down
me a
other
question
black
about something
people, no,
recently. You just
I
talked
don't
A
get
about
long
involved
time
in
ago,
that.
Tyreek wasn't on no
recent.
Aboriginal information, bro.
But you talked
Right.
about the museum. You talked about so much shit that was like recently, like in this last build or something. Good, like you
Right.
sitting here lying, bro, out of your teeth, bro. You out of your
Bro, let
cockpit,
me tell you something, bro. Anytime you trying to divide our people,
bro. Africans ain't our people, bro. Them not our people. Point blank.
At
Period.
all.
At
well,
all.
bro, you gotta
Your
look,
lineage
check it
goes
out.
tied to the 1700s at least in America,
You
1800s
don't have
at
to do
least
that.
in
Look,
America.
I can do
You
it
not
easily. You know how you can do it? You know how
do
you
it.
could tell black people from all over the world, regardless of the skin tone, the
I'm
features,
dying to hear your answer on how you can tell how different black people are
the
around the
hair
world.
texture,
I'm dying to hear your answer.
the hair texture. We got the
Man,
most unique hair
dude,
texture on the planet.
dude, get out of here, dude.
Well, first thing, you
Oh
see
my
how you said
god,
that? You see your response? That let me know, brother. You brainwashed. As soon as I said the hair
Okay,
texture,
man.
as soon as I
Africans can't
said
even
the
grow
hair,
afros like
oh
that,
look,
bro.
calm down. As
Africans
soon
can't
as I
even grow
said the
afros
hair
like that, bro.
texture, you started,
Africans can't
you
even grow
instantly,
afros like that, bro. Hey, bro,
we
Africans
got,
can't
it
even
don't
grow
matter.
afros like
They
so
got the
lost,
same hair
that, bro.
texture.
They gotta
Hey,
grow.
Nelson Mandela,
It do matter. You said our hair texture. I'm sure we
Nelson
different.
Mandela.
No, we don't.
You ever seen Nelson Mandela?
I'm on
He
the
got an
road.
afro.
Have you ever seen Nelson Mandela in person?
He had an afro, bro. Yes.
Have you ever seen Nelson Mandela in person?
No. I
Okay,
seen him on camera.
This
Oh,
nigga
right.
like John
Okay.
Power. He said you want to know how you African.
What I'm trying to tell you is that debunks your narrative. You just said Africans can't grow afro. Nelson Mandela is an African, a native black from Africa with an afro.
Man, show me that afro, bro.
Nigga
We
ain't
ain't talking
never
about
had an
that.
afro,
We
man.
ain't talking
All you
about that
gotta
little
do is
shrug.
go
Hey,
on YouTube and
I
clip a
mean,
video
bro,
of
hold on
Nelson
one second.
Mandela.
You didn't even let me finish, bro. All you got to do
Right.
is look at how they afro grow, nigga. That shit be struck like a motherfucker, bro.
It
Like, stop
shrinks.
playing.
So
I
what I'm
mean,
trying
It's
to
nigga,
just
tell
that's
growing the
you,
not the
shrunk mode,
same,
bro.
nigga.
hey, bro, let me tell you something. What I'm trying to
And
tell
all
y'all
Africans
is,
don't got nappy hair. If you look at the East Africans, nigga, they got straight
see,
hair.
once again, you said nappy hair. That's the term.
I mean, but
that's a
that's what
negative.
you come. But that's the ideology you coming with, though, bro. Is
No, I
that because they
said
got?
bro. I said black textured hair.
All
You're
right, what's
going on
black
the term.
texture hair?
This black texture, black textured hair. Black textured hair is the most unique hair on the planet.
What
Think
is
about it.
black
No, wait.
texture hair, nigga?
I'm trying to
damn.
tell you, bro.
I
I'm
don't want
trying
to
to
hear
tell
about
you.
unique. Tell me what's the texture, bro.
Can I finish? Let me finish. I
It's
can't
one
tell
word
you
for
how
it, bro.
you want to hear it. Let me
I
tell you
mean,
how
that's
I'm
what I
telling you.
want to hear. I want to know what is black texture hair.
I'm
Is
trying
it
to tell
coarse?
you,
Is it
bro.
silky? Is it wavy? Is it straight? What is black texture hair, bro?
Black textured hair is a unique type of textured hair.
What type of
It's
texture,
different.
bro?
Okay. Let me tell you. It's not.
Yeah, because that don't sound intelligent at all, bro.
It don't matter what it sound like. It's the truth.
It don't make
All you
sense
gotta
more
do
like
is
I'm
use your
But the
brain.
reason why I'm saying this
You're
though,
not
bro,
making sense what you're saying.
because there's not
You
no
ain't let me
particular.
finish, bro. You're
Because,
not
bro,
letting me finish.
you keep dancing around. I ask you, what's the texture? You keep talking about this
I'm
unique
trying to
shit.
tell you.
What is unique? What is the texture?
Well, let me tell
Here go
you.
the uniqueness of our hair.
Okay, there you go. I
Black
try to
people's
tell
hair.
somebody else talk. Go
Here
ahead.
go the uniqueness of black people's hair in America. You need a barbershop. You need a barbershop in every city, maybe 2 or 3, or it's gonna grow too long and too nappy. You just can't handle our hair without a
He's
barbershop
saying
in every.
nappy. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You've been
Now hold
brainwashed.
on. I'm trying to
Nappy
say
is a
that.
when the
negative
hell you
term.
get an African
No, I
barbershop,
said
bro?
unique. No, I said unique. You don't need a
Name one
barbershop in
African
Africa.
barbershop.
Thank you, because they don't grow their hair like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
You need
name
that
an
shit in
African
America. That's what makes
barbershop,
Bro,
bro.
listen, y'all. I just want to say this real quick. Let me
No,
make this
I'm
statement
asking you a
real
question
quick.
directly.
Let me make
Name
the
one
statement, bro.
African
Then you can
barbershop,
get
bro.
the full context. You get the
No,
full
I'm asking you a
context.
question. See, you getting upset. I'm
I
just
don't
trying to ask
know,
you a
bro.
question.
I don't know. But let me make this
Okay,
statement
so
real
you
quick.
don't know if Africans go to the barber?
I don't know, bro, but let me make this
Okay.
statement real quick so you can get full context of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say, there's East Indians, there's Arab, there's white folks, there's Asians, and Hispanic.
We
They
asking
all
about
got
the
this.
black people,
Can
bro.
I finish, bro? I'll be done in 10 seconds. I promise you. They all got the same texture of hair. It's like a dog, like a wavy hair, like when you pet your cat or you pet your dog. They all got that same animal fur type hair. Black people, we got the most unique texture of hair on the planet. That's what makes us a different type of people, a
But when you
special
say
type
that,
of
the
people.
people of
So
Africa,
so wait.
though,
I'm about to
bro?
be done, bro. I'm about to be done. Black people come in all shades and textures and have different features and stuff. What connects us is the hair texture. Point an example. Look at
what is the
Barack
texture?
Obama. Hold on, bro. Calm down. Look at
I
Barack
need to quit
Obama.
wasting time,
hold
bro.
on for a second. What
Look
Tariq
at
Nasheed is
Halle
teaching.
Berry.
No. What Tariq
No,
Nasheed
you
is
just
teaching is
contradicted
on some
yourself,
bull
bro.
stuff.
I didn't
Hold on,
contradict. You ain't let me finish, bro.
100%, bro.
we did let you finish. Let me just say. I mean,
I
go ahead,
just
bro.
wanted
Let
10
me
seconds.
get
I
it.
wanted you
Time
to
is
get
up, bro.
clear,
Go
so
ahead,
I
Nigga,
won't
Rue.
you
have
ain't
no
finished that,
question.
nigga. Goddamn.
No, we ain't got none. Go ahead, Rue Word.
I'm trying to say when you say black people, see the people of Africa are not black; they're Africans. When you say the people of East Indy, they're East Indians, bro. We're the black people, and we have the unique hair because it grow real long, and we have to have barbershops to keep our shit well groomed, or it's gonna turn into a wildebeest or some crazy shit. So
Bro,
quit
And it's
putting that to
called
the
woolly.
whole world.
This
And
is
that's
what
what
called
happens
Tariq
when you don't
Nasheed be
let me
teaching.
finish,
And that's
bro.
what,
I
hold
didn't
on, bro.
say East
That's what,
Indians.
hold on, brother. That's what Tariq
Yeah, he's
Nasheed be
talking, bro.
teaching, is that we're unique over here. It don't have to include nobody else. I digress.
Right.
No, bro. No,
And our
bro.
hair is called woolly, brother. It's called woolly.
Bro. Let me
And
tell you
woolly
something.
comes in different textures, but it's woolly.
Calling them Africans and calling us black is just the term. We could call
No,
they
you
could change
call
their
us
name
black.
just
We don't call
aliens.
ourselves black here, brother. We don't call ourselves black in this
It don't
community.
matter
Hey,
what
can
you
I say?
call
Hey, let
yourself.
me say something real quick.
It
Hey, hold
don't
on
matter
one
what you
second, bro.
call
Hold
yourself.
on,
You're
hold
still
on.
an
Damn,
enemy
bro.
to the white
correcting
man.
what you
God
saying.
damn. Can I say one fucking word, man? At the end of the day, bro, none of us have the same type of hair all the time. We got people with coarse hair. We got people with wavy hair, silky hair, woolly hair, and even the BDB hair, nigga. So we got hair textures in all lanes, nigga. So all of us don't have the same hair texture,
But
bro.
it's still
So
black
stop playing.
textured hair. It's still black
Oh
texture.
my
If you
God,
want to
this
know a
nigga
black
fucking
person,
retarded, man.
You
nah,
ain't retarded
it
as
ain't
fuck because
retarded.
there's
This
no such thing as
look,
a
see,
black
Hold on,
textured
y'all
hair,
got
bro.
hold on. Hey, bro, look, you keep saying black texture, bro. Hey, the Aboriginal is a dark person of said continent, bro. Hey, there are dark people all over the world, bro, and they all have bushy type hair, bro. They all have coarse type hair, bro.
lie.
Hey,
That's a lie.
no, it is not. If you don't
East Indians have
look,
white hair, bro.
it's
East
they have
Indians
Hold
have
on,
coarse
let
straight
my
hair,
hair.
man
goofy.
speak, bro. Let my
They
Joe.
have coarse hair,
Go ahead,
bro.
Joe.
No, they don't. They
They
got
have
Then we
straight
coarse.
are the
hair. I ain't talking
foundations of
about coarse
America.
hair, bro.
But see, we ain't
Stop,
talking about the world. We ain't talking about the world.
bro.
We're not talking about the world. We're talking about the foundations of America and the Aboriginal people of America. And you know what I'm saying? He's trying to put people outside of the foundations of America, the foundational blacks and the Aboriginals. He's trying to bring people into that accord by keep saying black. And that's
Bro,
disingenuous.
it don't matter
But I
what
digress.
you call. We still an enemy of the white people. It don't matter what you call yourself. You can call yourself a crayon. They
The
still see you
Africans are
as the
white.
enemy.
The Africans are white. The Africans are white.
Right.
How
They're
the
white,
Africans
bro.
white?
They
That's
come
where they
from
come
Because
Africa.
from.
they
What do
have
you
white
think?
status. They gotta go ahead, my fault.
He
Hey,
don't
but
know
this the
that
crazy
Germany is
part though, right?
in Northeast Africa, bro.
Hey, Zoe.
Like,
Hey, Zoe, hold on one second, Zoe. This the crazy part. He sit here and say that we come in all shades and colors, but then don't accept the fact that our hair texture come in all textures. So that's the thing. You're never gonna find
First thing,
every
bro. Wait,
melon.
hold up, bro. Let
God
me
damn. No,
debunk
you
you real
hold on.
quick.
Damn, nigga. No, bro.
yeah, why
Chill,
don't you
bro.
shut up
You
and let
talking
somebody
too
else
fuck.
talk for a minute, bro?
I ain't
Because
even
you up
trying to
here
be
trying to hog the mic,
disrespectful,
man.
bro.
Right.
Hey, look, bro. At the end of the day, bro, the
Nah,
same
he a
way how
different
you
person,
sat there,
homie. That's a different
the
person.
same way how you sit there and said that melanated people come in all shades and color, you also got to know melanated people worldwide come in all different hair textures, bro. For the most part, though, for the Americas, for the South Pacific Islands, even into Papua New Guinea, we have a coarse, big fro type hair with people in the mix of that also have silky hair. Some of them have a little bit more dense coarse hair, which people would call nappy. It's just a more dense form of coarse hair, all etc. Just like you got East Indians that ain't got, East Africans that don't have no mixture whatsoever, and their hair is silky as fuck, what you would probably call a fucking Asian hair. So at the end of the day, all the hair textures and shit you will find amongst the melanated people. The thing is, you won't find our hair, all the hair textures amongst other people.
bro.
So
I
just
think
that's a fallacy.
Hold on, dude.
Because the whole
Y'all
East
got it,
Coast
bro.
of Africa
No.
and
Let me respond to
Ethiopia,
that. First thing, bro.
the
Our hair
whole
don't
East
grow
Coast
in.
of
Let him say
Africa.
some root word, and I'ma shut his ass up with one thing he
Look,
don't fucking
our
catch
hair.
it.
Let me see. Out of all them people that you just named, East Indians, Arabs, Asians,
No, I said
Hispanic,
East
they hair.
Africans, bro. I said East
No,
Africans.
look, bro. All them people hair grows in string. Our hair don't grow in string. That was make our hair
East
unique. Whether it's
Africans,
silky,
bro, not East Indians, bro. East Africans got
like
straight hair, bro.
They got straight hair, bro.
Hey,
Like
Haile
white people
Selassie.
hair, bro.
The
Haile
whole
Selassie.
East Coast of Africa,
He
the
got coarse hair, but
Ethiopians
even
and the
amongst they people, a
Abyssinians
lot
got
of
European
The
hair.
women of
Nipsey
Ethiopia
Hussle.
have straight hair, dude. Do you know
Bro, let me
Ethiopian
talk to
women
this
have
man.
fucking straight hair?
Nipsey
What the hell you
Hussle.
talking about, dude? You stupid. Now let me say something to you, my dude,
Nipsey
because you like
Hussle.
you
The
not
East
Hello?
getting.
Africans have straight hair.
Hold on, real word. I got
Nipsey
one thing
Hussle
to
was
say, and I'm
from
out of here
East
because
Africa.
this dude trolling.
once
Now
again,
people,
we got
bro.
people that come with all textures of hair, bro. Like I'm not even trying to say we got one particular texture. I'm saying all the textures come from
Hey,
us
true.
because you will find these textures amongst all the melanated people worldwide, bro.
Around the
So
world.
every
Hey, hold
texture
on.
that you try,
This is gonna
every
kill it right
texture
here,
you trying
true.
to give to them,
You got it
bro,
wrong,
we got
bro.
those textures. All right, bro.
Black hair
Okay,
hair
here
is
you go
unique
right here, my
on the
brother.
planet.
The first thing about the Aboriginal American people, our hair grow in numbers from 0 to 9, my dude. So if you haven't figured it out, we are the 0 to 9 people. Our fucking
We
hair
don't
grows
grow
from
white
0 to...
hair. We
Shut
don't
the
have
fuck
white
up, bro.
hair.
Shut the fuck up and listen. You don't know this, so I'm telling you.
I
Our
do
hair
know this,
grows
bro.
from 0 to 9.
You
You'll
don't grow
find
white
numbers in
hair.
your fucking hair, bro. So if
You
you
don't
don't
grow
get that,
straight
then you
hair.
don't know anything. Our
We
shit
don't
go
got
from 0 to
straight
9.
hair.
You can find a 7, you can find a
Hey,
6, a
cam
5,
up, bro.
you can find a 2, you can find a 1, you can find a motherfucking
Bro, cam
8
up.
in your
Let me
hair,
see your
bro.
hair texture. Let me see your hair texture. Y'all cam
Who
up. Let's all
mines?
cam
Hey
up.
man, how about
Niggas
this?
want to see hair
How
texture, but
about
we couldn't
this?
talk
We
about
all
Who
got the
cares
same
about hair
hair
texture?
texture.
green as fuck.
No, I'm saying
Nigga,
how is this
I'm
going to help out
bald
the
head, nigga. I
foundations
got
of
a
America?
Tupac, nigga.
How
I
are
got a
you
Hey,
Tupac
Africans?
going on.
Hey,
hey,
on
we
top
got
of
the
that, on
same
top of
hair,
that,
bro.
on top of that,
We got the
fucking
same
Africans
hair.
don't naturally
Why
fucking
are
rock
y'all
dreads, you
arguing over
dumbass.
hair? Why are y'all arguing over hair? It's supposed to be about what
Because
are
what I'm
these
trying to
immigrants
tell
going to do
you,
for us? I'm
Nah, nigga,
what I'm
asking
ain't
a
no
trying to
Everybody
question.
tell
I'm
else
you,
trying to
asking
bro.
you a
cross over.
question. I'm
What
asking
I'm
you
Hold
a
on.
question, brother.
Everybody
Is this
mute
is the
up.
foundation
Everybody
of black
mute up.
people?
See, my life
Right
has
there.
been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back. Got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. Your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it.
All right, peace, 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 peace. We should be back in action, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got like almost 350 in the chat. Everybody hit the like button, thumb up the video. So now, listen, I stepped away, I came back. Y'all motherfuckers is mush mouth, talking all over everybody. Man, where the discipline go? Okay. We got Mr. Miyagi. We got my brother 111 Truth on the building. We got everybody on this motherfucker. What's going on, y'all?
AP, peace to the
Black
guy.
power, black power.
Hey, I want to say peace to the guys on the panel, man. Hey, man, you know I'm enjoying the bill, AP. You already know, bro. You already know I respect what you're doing. And trying to unify the people and enlighten our people. You said something key earlier. Just wanted to address that people are on their journeys. And it's like, you know, some of us get it and then be like, oh, I got mine. They really want to be all these little groups and stuff. And we forgetting our family members aren't all on the same page with us. And people in your house, some of y'all lay down with people that think they slaves from Africa. Let's be clear. This is a psychological weapon that has been used against our people. So if you say you care for the people, how the fuck is you talking about separating from anybody? So this movement is to unify. Aborigine is for everybody. We didn't exclude nobody out of that. You did. So I just wanted to point that out. You know, just for clarity, because we gotta. Everybody understands. We understand what black is. It's a social construct. But we're not gonna cut somebody down because they saying black power, or we know they talking about specifically people from here because we know what our grandparents told us. You understand what I'm saying? We know what the records show when we were tracing our genealogical records. And records have been altered. Records have been lost, burnt. So you got to tap in. But we have the scientific evidence to prove that we were already here, period. It's irrefutable evidence. So I don't know why people love to talk about all this stuff that these guys come and talk about Africa. And you can't prove nothing that you're talking about. And also, our peer review group is the #1 peer review group on the planet, period. Nobody can fuck with us. I just want to point that out.
Big facts.
Nobody.
Shout out to the GOAT.
Shout out to Truth, man. Nobody on this planet. Okay, so I just stand on that. Nobody. So when you guys are talking, it's peer-reviewed information coming from the Eugenics Society, coming from these pale skins you believe in, Fauci, fool. So yeah, bro. No, we're not listening to nothing that y'all talking about, bro. So I just want to point that out. You guys don't have any evidence of nothing that you're talking about. And I found a really interesting app when you were giving dude the information that he was asking for. Oh, well, anybody can write stuff down. wait a minute. They moved the goalposts all over the place, man. Just get up out of here, man. We're not talking to people that don't have any information no more. Y'all suck. Shout out to Root Word, man. For real, man. I just want to point that out, bro. Y'all actually absolutely suck. We need some real people with some real information, please. If you're gonna try to refute something, Ab broke you off, bro. I thought that was crazy. He kept talking. And his people, literally the people that traded against the rest of the people of Liberia. He got nerve. This is absolutely crazy, y'all. Trying to tell us what to do.
Yeah, dude.
I've been told that dude.
It's impossible. It's incredible. I just want to say that, y'all.
He our stepson, bro. We created them niggas, and he trying to come over here with some shit that we gave to them.
As you ask these fools, are we they brother? They be like, no, you're not brothers, but we cousins. Okay, we can have the same attitude too. Don't try to be like, you guys are there because of Africans. Okay, that's out of Africa hypothesis, sir. That's not a fact.
It's the best explanation we have right now. Peace,
okay,
everybody.
Well, we have.
Hey,
sir. What is your bachelor's? What's your bachelor's degree again, in, sir?
What does that have to do with the conversation?
Well, okay. Well, you're talking to experts in this particular field. Do you know that?
What field? And what field is that?
Hold on, sir. America, experts in ancient American history.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
Well, your partner said that people have been on America's soil since the beginning of time. And what exactly year is the beginning of time?
Listen, there's no. Okay, so you want me to tell you some theories, or you want me to just be like, okay,
time. What exact year is that?
Okay, what is the beginning of time? What year is that?
Yeah.
What does that look like?
How do you quantify?
No, you tell me. Hold on, you tell me.
I don't know how you could actually quantify.
So let's start right there. You say you don't know, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, cool. So you don't know.
You gonna tell
so
me?
how can we test how can we say what's the beginning of time?
You can't. That's my point.
Okay, cool, right there. So with whatever you think that you're saying, right? There's other scientific theories that are supported by scientific evidence that human activity has been here in the Americas for hundreds of millions of years, dude. Are you aware of that?
No, most people are
not.
No,
hold on. Are you aware of that, though? You already said you don't know. Hold on, you've already said you don't know. I got you. So wait a minute. Are we going to go with your monkey bones? Because you're saying your ancestor is Lucy, correct?
Lucy was not a human, but okay.
Okay, so are you aware that they're saying that there are hominids that have been in Americas for hundreds of millions of years? Are you aware of this? Yes or no?
Has been in America for hundreds of millions of years?
I don't. You want me to tell you what type of ape monkey people? Or you want to listen to that? I'm saying there's human activity's been in the Americas for hundreds of millions of years. Are you
Humans
aware?
Have
of that?
not existed for hundreds of millions of years.
Okay, so once again, now you going with you said you don't know.
No. I said beginning of time.
Wait, hold on. We started out. You said you don't know. You say you don't know.
Yeah, because
say you don't know. Say you don't. Oh, and you don't know whether there was humans there in the beginning of time or not either. Correct?
No, I know humans weren't.
Hold on. Wait. That's a hypothesis and a theory that comes from the Eugenics Society. Do you get paid for being a part of the Eugenics Society, sir?
And like I said.
Hold on. You got a bachelor's degree in sociology, sir. So are you aware of nigga? You have a bachelor's degree in sociology? I had that in the 90s. Boy, I had that in the 90s. So I'm telling you. Are you okay? Well, listen. What I'm telling you, sir, is stick to what you know. Sociology. Okay.
But what is the issue with the theory?
Are you studying social? No. Stick to what you know. Let's talk about what you know. Let's talk about what you
I
know.
know
Don't
that
talk about
humans
what we
have
know
not
because you said you
existed for
don't know,
millions of years, hundreds of millions of
sir.
years.
You said you don't know. Go back to
No,
that.
about the beginning of
Hey, Chief.
time.
I say you
Hey,
don't
Chief.
know. Yes, sir. He
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
feel you, though. You made a good point though when he said he don't know, so he
About
can't
the
even
beginning
say
What are
of
you
that
talking
time.
about?
Africa. You just can't
hear
even
what you
say that
want to hear.
Stop
Africa.
right
If you
there.
don't know,
You don't know.
About the beginning of time. Do you?
No, I don't.
so
Okay,
don't say
then. So
though.
what are we
So don't say
talking
that
about?
it wasn't. So don't say that it wasn't in America and it was in Africa. If you
There's no
don't know,
evidence that shows
just say
this.
you don't know.
Hundreds of millions of
Huh?
years, humans. There's no evidence that
You're
humans
trying to
existed
say
for
that
hundreds of
people.
Okay.
millions of
How about
years.
this? How about this?
You're
How about this? Can we
trying
prove
to say
that
that
there was
people
people
was in
here
Africa
12,000 years
before they
ago?
was in America.
12,000 years
Hey,
ago,
hey,
Let me
hey,
just ask
hey!
you one
Wait, wait,
question,
wait!
Chief.
Black,
yes.
Chief, let me
black.
ask you one question, Chief.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
My fault. Go
Ruler,
ahead,
what'd
bro.
you say?
Oh no, go ahead, bro. I just got after you. My fault.
I just want to ask him. Can we prove that it was people here in America's 10,000 BC?
10,000 BC?
Yeah.
Was
Can
that like
we prove that?
12,000 years ago?
Yeah.
There's evidence of it, yes.
Okay. So if there's evidence of people here, do you have evidence of your people being in Liberia 12,000 years ago, sir?
Yes.
Can you prove that? Can you show us that, please?
Well, I say Liberia didn't exist, but
Time
that
out.
region, yes.
Time
that
out.
region,
Time
yes.
out. Time out. Time out. I just asked for 10,000 BC, sir. I don't ask about millions of years that we can't prove, according to you. Let's talk about shit that we can prove.
Yes.
Time out. Time out. Okay. I just asked for 10,000 BC, sir. I don't ask about millions of years that we can't prove. So can you name us a skeletal remains 10,000 BC in Liberia, sir?
No, because Liberia
Hey,
didn't
whoever
exist.
just came in, bro, gotta mute their mic up, and they gotta close that shit out.
A skeletal remains 10,000 BC. 10,000 BC, sir. In Liberia. And where can we find
Liberia
it?
didn't exist 10,000 years ago.
Oh, okay, whatever you call, whatever it was called. No.
Yes.
No. What was it called 10,000 years ago, sir?
Yes.
Hold on. What was it called 12,000 years ago, sir?
Whatever it was called. There wasn't a name for it. There was different tribes in the region.
Okay, what was your people's name 12,000 years ago?
12,000 years ago? They were the Gribble people.
So they were called Gribble people 12,000 years ago?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so back to the bones, sir. Name us a bone. 10,000 BC.
Grippo people, the Grippo people.
Yeah,
like
he's a
the back of
retarded
Grippo?
dude. He don't even know what the hell
Like
you just
the
talked
back
about.
of
That's
Grippo?
crazy. The Gribbo, yeah.
What's wrong? Was something wrong with hearing Gribble? Put respect on my tribe, son.
Okay, explain to us
Bro,
why.
you are a
guys
stepson, bro.
You guys literally sold out your whole people. You guys were the first contact people who sold out your people, sir. So why would we trust you?
Well, that's according to the paragraph you read on Wikipedia.
Back to the question. Bones in the ground.
That is a fact.
Bones in the ground, sir. Can we get the bones?
You can get the bones, yes.
Where's the archaeological dig of 12,000-year-old bones of human remains in what is called Liberia now, sir? You can put it in the back chat if you want to. Or you can just tell us, because I know it doesn't exist. So you can just tell us so we can debunk the shit you're talking about, sir.
My nigga. Chief, in the ancient land of Grippo. Chief, in the ancient land of Grippos, bro.
What are we talking about?
I need these bones, sir.
You said you had evidence to show that they was back 12,000 years ago, so we asking you for the
We need those bones, sir. We're gonna need these bones. So we standing on our ancestors' bones here, and unfortunately, people have disturbed our ancestral burial grounds here, sir. So back to you. Where are yours? 12,000 years ago.
Man, they buried too deep.
I got you. So you don't know. So you need to shut the fuck up when we talking about America, sir, and our ancestral lands and shit that's going on.
450 million year old human bones in America.
Now I ain't got to do that.
Bro,
we at 12,000 years,
12,000,
sir.
nigga.
Pay attention. We don't have to go that far back. We can prove that niggas was here. We have the bones still here right now, sir. We have them 8,000 years. I can actually show us some 8,000 years in where you calling Liberia now, your homeland. Where are your bones?
Humans have been there, yes. That's not even up for debate.
No, okay, well, give us the evidence of the humans been there. Don't talk. What did y'all build? What did you build?
Go talk to
how you try. Hey, listen, our tribe is better than your tribe because only, as you call, a few of us went over there and kicked y'all ass. Fuck is you talking about? It's still over there running, brother. Still running shit in 2022. Still running your people in 2022.
So that makes
him
better.
Brother, he our son, Chief.
That makes him
better. My bad.
That makes them better?
Nah, but I'm just saying, watch your mouth. You over here talking condescendingly when we telling you we the greatest of all time. Brother, you're talking to American gods. Sir, listen to me. Listen closely. Listen to all you fools out here that bow down to these people right here. You said put some respect on your tribe name. Nigga, never. Your tribe is snitches. Your tribe are traitors. Just like a lot of our people here did that. But your people are historical, sir.
That's according to Wikipedia that you read.
So put some
Wikipedia article.
No. Well, okay. According to you, what happened? Were your people first contact? Yes or no?
You're not qualified to discuss Gribble business,
sir. I'm an expert. Fuck it. I'm not in your people. You should be. You should be able to tell us where your bones at. Then how about that?
No, so
I'm not an expert in the Gribble people. I'm not. You
so
guys,
what makes you an expert to come up here?
Have you ever been there?
Well, no. The thing is this. Like I said, I'm pro-black. I love black people.
You pro-black. We're not black. Black is a system. Hey, brother, you have a bachelor's degree in sociology, right? That means that you know about the color caste system, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, is black a part of that?
It doesn't matter.
No, brother, Cuzzo, it doesn't matter. If you have a bachelor, or maybe you need a master's degree in sociology to catch it. Then maybe you need.
Let me explain something to you really quick.
Maybe you can come to my class.
You can be called blue. You can be called.
Sir, you sound.
It's not going to affect your bank.
No, that sounds retarded. What you're saying right now, son.
It's not going to affect your bank account. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, can I say something?
Oh, now it's affecting your bank account.
Hey,
okay,
no, it's not going to make a difference on your bank account.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick, man. I'm gonna make this shit quick, right? You come over here all the time, and it's cool. We not tripping. You feel me? And speak about what we talking about. But then when we start questioning you about your people, oh, now we not qualified. You come with evidence and shit, and we come with evidence. You want to know where we get it from. Then when we ask you where you get yours from, oh, I'm not an archaeologist. Ask an archaeologist. Well, we done the research, nigga. The shit ain't there, bro. On top of that, we done the research. We know for a fact, nigga, what Liberia is. You are a stepson, bro. It's good. We know children get mad at the parents when they get old. And you one of them bastard ass mad stepkids, bro. So if you want to be condescending, this is how we gonna talk to you. But if you want to be respectful and be real about it, bro, we can have a real conversation. So my man told you, we got evidence that show 10,000 BC, people being here. Where is your evidence at, bro? And if we can't talk about the Gribble people, bro, then you need to get the hell up off the stage when we discussing our people.
Okay, so there's a thing that says extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Okay, so what you guys are saying is extraordinary, but you ain't bringing no extraordinary evidence.
We are the evidence. We are the evidence. That's what they're trying to tell you.
You're saying that history was in reverse. In reverse.
What? No evidence for what, brother? Evidence for what? Qualify. What has the Aboriginal community hasn't shown evidence of?
That the slave trade was in reverse. That actually whites were the slaves, and that blacks went to West Africa and then came back from West Africa to America. That's totally reversing everything, and you need some extraordinary evidence to back that up, which I've not seen.
Well, Black, did you know that all historians is fully aware that they say that Charleston was one of the largest ports of slaves, right? But the motherfucking historians let it be known that more Indian slaves got exported up out of Charleston than any Africans got imported into Charleston. So where the fuck is all these Indians at that went into Africa, Europe? We know where they at in the islands at in the West Indies. So what are you talking about,
all the former white slaves that would be bragging about how they overcame slavery to conquer America and the globe.
No, they wouldn't.
They're here in America.
No, they wouldn't.
Why are they talking about that huge story? That'd be the greatest story of all time.
No, they wouldn't.
They're talking about the Irish slaves. They're talking about the Irish slaves and the potato famine and everything when they got brought over here and through the orphan trains. Now say there's not evidence of that, sir. I digress.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about whites being slaves.
So you're saying, hold on, they just clipped two of your claims.
No. We're talking about two different claims. So when you say whites were slaves, what do you mean?
You never heard of the Irish slave trade?
Etymology?
No, I had a conversation with AP last week, and he was basically saying that the Aboriginals were the slave owners and the whites were the slaves. So it depends what narrative you're going with.
I can explain that because you can show pictures, and it shows that the word slave, is Slav. The word slave meaning European, just like the brother said on here. Whoever said that, he can explain if he want. But there's a whole bunch of evidence.
I mean, we should allow them to come on and tell their history.
Slaves? Are you sure you want to go with pictures? You sure
Yes,
about
what
that?
the orphan slave trains?
We should allow them to
orphan
come on and
slave
tell their
trains?
history, sir.
What
Are you
orphan
expert
slave
in
trains?
slavery?
I want to know where the white slavery pictures are at. Where can I see one?
All you got to do is
Sir.
look up white people picking cotton.
No. From slavery times, because that's some
I mean,
technology I didn't know
goddamn it.
existed.
You ever heard of the orphan trains? You ever heard of the word slave? That's a Russian.
No. Where is the pictures that I can see of the white slaves?
Hold on. Do you need? What about a law? What about a law?
No. He
With a
said
law?
pictures. I want to see the pictures.
Hold on. What about a law?
No, I asked about the pictures. He said pictures.
Okay, but you're not gonna show up any pictures anyway.
I'm gonna be a dickhead because they didn't have pictures, but what they did would have painting renditions of what occurred. So stop being a
So they
dickhead.
don't have pictures. Okay, I just want to make sure that.
No, they actually do have pictures. They actually do have pictures. We can pull some pictures up right now, but not for you. We're not gonna be ignorant. Your ass can just pull up. You could put it in your dumbass smartphone right now, you dummy.
Hey, Chief, if we want to be ignorant,
if we want to put in images, that's all you have to do. That's ignorant, bro.
You want to say something ignorant?
White slaves, yes. Put slavery in your phone and see what come up.
Since he want to be funny, show some slavery or some black slaves.
We can show him, but he been trolling our channels. He know we put this up all the time.
I'm asking you one question. Show us some real pictures of slavery. It wasn't even around in that time. It didn't even show pictures.
You the one that made the claim about the pictures. You know,
there wasn't pictures around in that time. So show me some pictures of black slavery.
That's my point. That's why I said, "Oh, you got pictures of it? Let me see it." That's the only point I was trying to show.
You're gonna be like, well, those are where did you get those pictures from? Bro, you got all types of bullshit on your everything that you say at your face, bro.
It's just as simple as this.
I just showed you to look up the white orphan trains.
And we're telling you're not on code with the movement right now, sir. So that's another thing.
I think some of the stuff you're saying is off.
You're not on code.
Slavery stuff. You cannot let
what do the word
be off
slave mean?
Slavery for a second.
What do the word slave mean?
Don't start with the Slavic because words change. We all know that. We all know
okay,
this.
So that means that they was the first slaves.
Hey, who changed the words?
Slavery existed before.
Wait. Who taught you? Who taught you English? Who taught your people English? Who taught your people English?
What does it matter?
See, that's what I'm saying. You a whole clown, bro. What is you saying? If we're not going to talk in history, how you trying? How we can have a conversation you want to build?
Because I'm saying
that's not. See, that let us know that you don't want to build, and you're not even a roadblock, sir. Because we need you to know that. Did you not know that? You're not a hurdle. You're not a roadblock. You're like a pebble. And we the street sweeper.
You come on my panel to answer questions, not now. So if you want to answer, little bitch, you gone. So get your little African ass on, ho. When you ready to answer, raise your hand like a good little puppy.
Hey, AP. I just want to say one thing, bro.
How you doing?
I am American, so rich, American. If you can't say it the correct way, I'm not black, y'all. I'm American. I'm so rich. This is our land. We don't come from Africa. Stop letting people say that shit to you. Stop letting it, for real. You the only soul brother and soul sister here. How is a white man American? I rest.
Bro, we showed them sculptures with afros. They'd be like, well, that's a monkey with afro. They have all these excuses, fam. We're not about to do that. Well, words change. Okay, well, show us the definition show us the laws that made all American Aborigines slaves. Show us. That's all you have to do. And going back to this reparation thing, you have to be able to prove that. And a lot of us, I don't know if you guys are tracing your families back to being slaves, or a lot of you guys, when you're tracing your genealogy, you're tracing yourself back to being landowners, because that's American fucking history. And we talking about after 1870. So what was going on? Well, that was the Reconstruction. Well, who constructed the tear down the first time? Let's talk about that. Was it Native Americans? Oh no, it wasn't. My bad, because they didn't exist. See how that worked? That's super easy. They didn't exist in the 1700s. Yes, sir.
You know how I agree with you that Reconstruction and slave construction, reconstruction of that. Do you think that, like, if slavery, however they told it, do you think the numbers was like less than 200,000-300,000 that came over here, or in the millions? I think it was like less than 200,000-300,000. Because the only reason I'm saying that is because just I like being on code. The way Tariq Nasheed described it was the so-called people that came over here through them atrocities mixed with the Aboriginal people of this land.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Well, the only problem I have with that is, right, that
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying
it all
that.
had to happen before 1808, correct? According to them, it had to happen before 1808. And then what was going on before 1808, that wasn't a system. They had a system of servitude, apprenticeship. Okay, you're apprentice, you have a master. Okay, guess what? If you back in those days, if you stole somebody's horse, they hanging you. So it was different laws that applied to certain things. So if me and you go into a contract and I'm teaching you a trade and you leave before fulfilling your obligation to me, now you could be put under a penalty, correct? That's just, it was contractual. You can be put in jail still today for debt, and put your ass to work. That makes you a slave according to American law. So the Constitution is not a slave document. America is the land of the free, home of the braves. That's us. American Aborigines, according to all science, all ologies, everything. Now, I wanted to point out, in 1787, when they ratified this so-called air quote first Constitution, right? Georgia was the South, right? That was the South to them, not to us, to them. And I say we, the American Aborigines still outnumbered them, answering your question, brother, to where they had to come up with a 3/5 compromise, you guys. Not a 3/5 human, 3/5 compromise, where you can only count 3 of the 5 votes. Because Georgia outnumbered the rest of them. I'm just talking about Georgia. We're not talking about Virginia, so on and so forth, Massachusetts. We outnumbered them everywhere, according to their documentation of them coming here. Y'all see how this works? So they didn't come into the millions until the late 1800s, after Reconstruction. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Now,
so 3/5 compromise has nothing to do with Dred Scott. All that has nothing to do with 3/5 human. Listen, all you gotta, you know what it is. Anybody that dispute that means you're stupid, because that means you're not gonna look in your phone to see what 3/5 compromise is and read it yourself, as opposed to allowing somebody to tell you 3/5 human to a recessive person, which scientifically recessive. Okay, first off, science says that dominant traits, right, predate recessive traits. Case closed. You find dominant traits all over the planet, and if you find recessive traits there, the pale skin created them. They're called mestizos. I don't know what more to say, you guys. Look into it. So you see a modern day looking Chinese person, he is not ancient. He's not 2,000 years old there, period. Sorry, my bad. Philippines, North Africa, anywhere, 2,000 years ago, everybody was Negros, niggas, okay? Stop it. Please stop it with yourselves, bro. 2,000 years ago, everybody in Europe was niggas. Yes, how this work? It was the dark ages everywhere. Oh, but not in America. Not America though, right? Not here. When we actually built more than anybody else on the planet. Make that make sense, you guys? And then we have all the modern inventions that everybody's using. Make that make sense?
There you go. That's what I was trying to say, is like the stuff that Tariq Nasheed is bringing with Aboriginal power, and they come in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you were saying, it's more about uniting with our family members that are still sleeping shit, and you know, they black, but you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that the so-called small percentage of slaves, the small percentage, took on our Aboriginal ways? And that's what make us foundation to America, you know what I'm saying? And make us one and the same.
What African ways do we have prior to 1970s?
Can I say something?
What African ways? What's our African ways,
our
bro?
music, right? Our music, right? The drum. The man got a drum. It looked like a drum in his picture up there. but the drum came from Africans. The drum
Prove
came
it.
from Africans. So
That's not a drum.
that's like, what is it? A bongo? A hat?
No,
That's
not
a
not
hat
on
he
his
got.
picture. Yeah, that's a hat.
But right now, anyway, I'm thinking about the drum. I'm saying that go way back. That's from Africa. You know, and
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hey, brother. Hey, peace to you, brother. Peace to you, brother. Hey,
Yeah.
peace to you, my brother. Let me ask you a question, right? Have you actually looked that up? Have you actually looked up where's the oldest drum in the world, bro?
No,
You personally.
I know it's made out of wood and it has a skin overlap, right? And it
Right, but it's
creates
wood and skin all over the planet. I'm saying, have you actually looked that up for yourself?
no,
The
I
oldest
haven't.
drum.
I'm
Okay.
sitting here. You
Right.
say, what connection do we have? Does Africa have with with America? And a lot of stuff that's from Africa is being used in America in different ways. Like the instruments, for instance, like I think that's the beginning part. Like the instruments, the tools,
Well, you'd have been better off going to
wood, a
food
lot of
first, though,
wood.
bro. You know,
Huh?
you can't be dancing and beating drums on an empty stomach. But you need to look up oldest drums ever found throughout the world,
No,
bro.
but it's
And I
it's
think
it's
that'll give you a different perspective than what you're saying. That's all I want to say, man.
okay, but it's a lot of stuff like reinvented in Africa and here. If that's the case,
Well, okay, so
Well, what
let me
did
give
we
you a
invent
hint.
in
Let me give you a
Africa when
hint,
it
right?
came here?
Let me pull your coattails or something, right? When they find things around the planet, right, and it's clearly Negroes, right? They're attributed to Africa because that goes along with the out of Africa
That's right, man.
hypothesis,
We
brother.
famous, man.
No,
We famous.
listen,
No, 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 no,
brother,
no.
listen.
We
You're
the
not listening, brother.
originators. We built all this.
They are.
Everything we built, as far as I'm concerned, to today.
Hold
You
on
Today,
one
think
second, bro. Let him
you
get the
think we
mic.
as African?
bro. Wait, bro. See what Chief's telling you. What Chief's telling you, bro, is when these archaeologists go around the world to these Aboriginal continents, bro, everything that they find that came from there, they say that it's African. That is not true. Look, when these people went to South America and seen how these people moved and built things and played their instruments, they said that all of this stuff was African design, but none of these people had left from this area.
oh, maybe the people moved to that area and built it from Africa.
No,
Then who
Well,
are these people, brother?
they went other places. They didn't just stay in Africa.
You got to prove that these people left from Africa and came to this place, bro. When there is no evidence to show that.
It began in Africa, man.
No,
How could they
okay,
not
so
come from Africa?
No,
all right,
When it
look,
be
bro.
civilization began in Africa.
Prove that shit.
That's where everything was made at in
Wait,
Africa.
wait.
Then they came here and came out with started patent inventions.
Let me grab you real quick. Okay, now if you got a biology book that's close to you, if you don't, it's cool. But grab the biology book and open it up and go to the contents of life. And when you go to the contents of life, the first thing that it states is South America. It says nothing about Africa. Now, my thing is, if all life started in Africa, which would start it in one of the rainforests, which would probably be the Congo, since that's the biggest one, why don't they talk about the Congo forest instead of the Amazon, which is the biggest rainforest in the world?
I don't know. You know, that's history.
That would show you. Look, no. That's biology. That's biology. This is the makeup of the body. This is what I'm telling you. All life didn't start in Africa.
That's his
It's the biggest rainforest in the world. This is the biggest rainforest in the world, and life comes from having mist, having dew, having the perfect sunlight, and the perfect shade. Now, all four of these is the perfect chemical imbalance to make a person, to make a human.
Right.
According to biology, chemistry, and science. This is done in South America, not in Africa, my brother.
Right.
Another thing I like to throw
what's
to
the
you,
story
brother.
about people being born in cold climate come out white? That's history. That's his story.
That shit hasn't been proven yet, bro. That's a theory.
Yeah.
That's a theory. It hasn't been proven.
That's not real. We don't know. We really don't know.
All right, well, you want a fact, bro, so we can get up out of theory? 640 of the 648 food crops in Africa come from America. So without our agriculture, they won't have no food, a lot of shit that they make up over that. So who took that shit to them and who taught them how to make that shit?
Facts. That was facts. True facts.
I mean, that's just a fact, bro. So a lot of their agriculture that they accept as they own today was given to them from up over here, bro.
Hey, and I'll add something to that. Most of those foods came from Central and South America. Again, to go
I
along
heard
right along with
somebody
the
mention
rainforest.
tobacco.
That ain't true, man. Quit saying that
That's
stuff, man. Quit saying
American,
that.
bro.
No,
What
no,
you
quit
mean?
saying that stuff, bro. A lot of the majority of that stuff comes from North America, man. That ain't. I don't like that stuff. People keep saying South
Who makes the
America
best
and Central
cigars? Who
America
got
and
the
forgetting
best
North
Hold
cigars?
on,
America.
Rue. Hold on,
Where's
Rue.
I'm just
Cuba?
trying to say though, man.
No,
Where's
I got
Cuba?
you, Rue.
Cuba
Hold
got
on,
the
Rue.
best cigars. Where's Cuba at?
Cuba is in Americas. What you mean?
North America?
It's in
Cuba?
the Americas.
It's in Central America.
It's in the
It's part of
Western
the island.
Hemisphere.
Central America.
It's in the Western Hemisphere, bro. But you're pushing for Africa though. So Cuba has nothing to do with Africa. Damn,
Yeah,
we
I'm
got
trying to
booty.
talk to. No, I got this nigga.
Matter of
Fuck
fact,
that.
Cuba's less than 100 miles from Florida, sir.
Hey, I'm tired of listening to these
Niggas
dumb
And
ass.
is
there's
getting
something that make North
on
America
milk
real
cartons
good.
and floating over here,
Something that
sir.
make North America real good. When you get to Central America, they call it forever spring, which means yes, they have a lot of fruit, but you need four seasons to grow a lot of fruits. You know what I'm saying? So just quit cutting Cuba on up out of it. Quit cutting Cuba and a couple of them islands and North Mexico on
Right.
out of it, man. We have a lot of great fruits and vegetables up here too.
Right, that's a fact though. That's
Ain't nobody saying y'all don't got fruits, bro. But like, what? Go ahead. My fault, bro.
My bad, King. Go
Who's
ahead.
y'all? Who's saying y'all?
No, I'm saying I'm talking about root. Like you, so the islands don't got fruits. They don't got an abundance of fruits that don't necessarily grow in America.
No, Root said don't cut out the islands. He said don't cut out the islands. That's what he said. He said
Oh,
don't
okay.
cut them out.
Okay. I misunderstood. All right.
Everything is ours, you guys. You guys act like we wasn't trading between the islands and the Americas prior to European existence, sir.
Yeah, that's
Like,
all
come
I'm
on,
saying.
man, y'all gotta stop,
Hey,
bro.
hold
Like,
on.
we've been doing this.
We about to get ready to wrap this show up, yo. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, though. Real talk.
Hey, AP, man, appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, bro.
Appreciate you, AP.
Hit the like, y'all subscribe.
We gonna start calling you FAP, bro. Foundational Aboriginal Power, nigga.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, true. Sheesh.
Yeah, bro. Bridging the gap. I appreciate that shit.
Yeah, man. Foundational Aboriginal power. I like that. I like that. Bap to fap.
This nigga funny as hell.
Yeah, that's dope though. For real. You know what I mean? I think they'll accept it.
I tell all my FBA brothers and sisters and my Aboriginal brothers and sisters, we on code. Don't let none of these foreign tethers, these lost coons, and these other Negro agents to come over here and persuade your understanding, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Shout out to y'all. Drop them fire emojis. Appreciate y'all for coming through. 111 Truth Searcher, Big Brother Mr. Miyagi, aka Chief Holiday. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. We about to get ready to get out of here, man. Make sure y'all be safe. Be aware, stay vigilant, stay dangerous. Hit that like button on your way out. Share the live stream. Support the channel. Tag at the bottom right of the screen. We out of here. Hey, Chief, appreciate the cash donation too, nigga. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. You're the only one donated today. Appreciate that. Shout out to Chief Holiday for the donation too, by the way. We out of here. We gone.
Suave on the track.
Whatever it takes. The alleyway.
Coco, this your season right now.
They won't see me. They won't let me, yeah.
I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. I won't let them, they won't see me, I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. I can't let them, they won't see me, I put attention, all of my blood, all of my veins. They started with perky, now that hair right up his veins. You started with serving, now them drugs drove you insane. Started with dealing, I grew up with killers, they taught me the game. I got some niggas that die behind, and that shit won't never the same. I know some niggas that lie behind, and that bullet had his name. Ain't no reason to cry about, cause that shit won't never change. MTF the 4th and P, my niggas can't get out the game. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. I won't let them, they won't see me. I gotta sleep with one eye open, tripping, making me nervous. I take a piss, my hand on the strap. I know the odds wanna murder. I got a feeling, keep my stomach paranoid. I can't let them, they won't see me.